Here we go.
Well, Left 4 Dead. Reloading. Yep. Shows me that you are live.
Let's
Yep, you're
go.
live. I'm
Now I'm going to test chat.
Hi.
Because we should
new
have
Jang.
multi-chat up. No, still saying no. Let me... Shared chat is enabled. Some streamers aren't live yet. Okay.
Wait, you got to change
That's
your
crazy.
thing says birds at large, Sunday Night 5. You got to change your stream info.
Oh, I have to change
Get
it?
Yeah, because I
You
don't
have to
Oh,
change it
okay.
physically.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can do it again on Twitch, right underneath the
Yeah,
screen.
you should
see
pull.
an option.
I don't have your stream page open, so you should pull your stream,
Oh,
like,
stream
manager
manager?
up on your
Okay.
end, because that's gonna like say anything relevant,
Okay.
and you can. That's where you should be able to change your stuff in there. And then someone should, if anyone has a friend that can like tune into the stream and make sure the audio levels are good between all of us and the game and such.
I'll do it 1 second.
Toilet. Thank you, Toilet.
Birds at large. Pog.
And I think right about here is where I had my game sound last time.
Okay. There we go. Now our chats are good. Good and shared.
All right, welcome everyone.
Yeah.
This is the first iteration of OOOTECH's Quintessence. It's basically a test format. Think of the Disney Channel games or the Olympics, where in server, several teams will represent multiple regions across various events. This one being all of SUPERVIVE's events. This was more spontaneous in light of saying goodbye to duos and squads and welcoming trios. So I hope you all have fun with each other, making new friends, and you know, teaming up and ratting against each other.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for bringing this to us, Jang. We are joined in voice right now by myself, Zikrik, Twin A, and we also have Toilet here as well. And so we're going to be hanging out, and we're going to be like, it's going to be a super casual, probably be like shuffling between casters. I think Tsunani, perhaps Kai might be hopping in today as well. But what should be on the docket for today, Jang, is 7 games of duos with a pretty familiar like points format. It's basically going to be placement points all the way up to first place. So last place at 20 is going to get 1. It's going to go up by 2 points all the way up to 39 placement points for whoever gets first each game. And then there's also going to be 1 point per kill. And we're going to play that over the course of 7 games. And the big thing here is there's basically 3 regions being represented. So yes, there's 20 teams. Yes, each individual team is competing, you know, kind of for their own sake, but also each team is representing their region. And similarly to what Jang was saying, it's basically like the Olympics, where I think of these regions essentially as countries, and the regions getting represented are Void, Luster, and Starfire. So those are basically our factions that are going to be battling it out over the course of this entire 5-day event going all the way through the weekend. And so not only is each individual event going to matter and the individual, you know, kind of winner is going to matter, but those winners are going to be accumulating points for their region. And then at the very end, there's going to be an overall, you know, sort of like region victor, whoever has like the most golds, as it were. So anyways, I hope that was like a pretty good summary of where we're at. Twin, Toilet, you guys got anything to add here before we dive in?
No, you explained everything beautifully. I appreciate that. What I'm really excited about is not only is the tournament going to be just really fun, even though it's casual, these are always exciting, but I wonder if there's going to be banter in between the events, such as like you run into somebody else in a ranked game, and it kind of goes back to the classic WoW for the Horde. It's like for the Void,
Oh,
for
yeah.
Starfire, and just like what kind of banter this is going to bring
Dude, I
about.
would love that. The Horde Alliance, if you played like WoW, especially back in the day, the Horde Alliance blood runs deep, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. Other than that, no, I'm just excited to get into some good duos content.
Let's go, baby. Toilet, are you still with us? Are you going to be hanging out in voice?
Yeah, I'll be hanging out. I got you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Was
let's
you just
get it
watching the-
underway. Oh,
Select your
Oh,
hunter.
okay.
We're shipping it, baby. Diving in. So this is, so Jang, the events are going to be, there's duos today, right? Then there's arena
You are the
tomorrow.
drop leader.
Then there's trios Saturday. Then squads Monday, Tuesday. Or trios Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds right. The schedule's in the OOOTECH thing. I'll take a look at it.
I'll have to look at it after this.
It is.
First. Oh, go ahead.
It is duos today. Tomorrow is arena, and then the finals of arena is on April 1st, as well as quads is on Monday, with the finals also on April 1st, and trios is on Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
No, it should be good. At first glance, just looking at the teams that are in this, there's definitely those that stand out more so than the others. You have a couple members of TLD, a couple members of Moonlit Battlegrounds teamed together. But this is one of those any given Friday situations. It's duos. It's going to be chaotic. We could have Madly Mocha taking it. Looks like Ori Chinese Spy together. Lots and lots of monster teams. I'm really wondering how the drop choices, who's going to like really choose positioning, because there's twice as many teams as they're used to. And for those who don't play duos regularly, the third, fourth, fifth party is going to be through the roof right now. So I'd imagine, unless you're hyper aggressive, the thought of playing it safe to at least try to make top 5 is probably on the back of some of these teams' minds.
Yeah, and I was going to try to do like a quick intro so we know kind of who's out here, but we're immediately into it. I'm going to try to catch any early action. Also, guys, I'm going to be spectating the whole time as well as casting, so I'm going to do my very best. But if I miss something or if I do bad, don't yell at me. I'm trying my best. But yeah, we'll go through, I think after this game, bro, we'll kind of go through when we're in the lobby, we'll go through each team and each player so they kind of get a shout out. But we are instantly into the action as Dangsor and Taricha taking it to Umzor and Miss Kate. This is our sub team. Miss Kate being a champion, subbing in last minute here. And very unfortunately, that run is going to end very quickly there.
Miss Kate, last minute sub, immediately sent back to lobby saying you can resume your ranked games now. Thank you for your service. How sad, but great job immediately getting that KP and giving yourself that little early lead for that team.
That is unfortunate. But the huge shout out, Miss Kate, for just like filling in and giving us a full lobby here with these players like waiting to, chomping at the bit to murder each other. It's so weird having 20 teams on the left, bro. There's way too many bars happening over here.
So again, I've done the hosting, spectating commentary before Arena, and I thought that was impossibly difficult. And then I saw you do it in a prior, I think, scrims match, and it was just like, I couldn't wrap my head around how you pulled that off. And thank you, Chef takes somebody down, goes down. It looks like Cat with Bow was able to get a knock. And I noticed TLD Red, I think, kind of has Catacombs and Cold Fang to themselves. So they're going to be, not Pure Red, but they're going to be really, really strong.
Not Pure Red Burgundy? Nope.
Burgundy? They're on Burgundy? I'd
I
imagine
see.
they're...
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, no, they're... orange? Sorry.
Orange. Deep orange.
Yep, there you go. My bad. But
this
very
spectator
interesting
mode is
scene.
not made for colorblind people, that's for sure.
No! What did we just
Oh,
witness? What did we just witness?
So it just goes to shows that even the arguably best player in the game could still mess up and fall victim to the abyss, the misglide. I swear I pressed it. Or for me, I keybind my glider on alt because it's right next to the spacebar. It's right next to jump. It made sense for me. But then I open up my map with tab, and I've alt tabbed out of the game so many times and fallen to my death. So I'm gonna chalk it up to something like that.
Yeah, and it's all right, baby, because it looks like we are resurging today, at least in duos. See Lemur coming back in over the top of Abador there. And go ahead.
I kind of like pink and green right there. Gave each other like a little chin music, little chin check, and then some respect. Okay, I see you, you see me. We throw a couple shots and we'll split up. Like two dogs, the chains actually broke off. Instead of fighting each other, they realize now they want the smoke just yet, and they can leave. And there's the host of our event, Jang.
Let's go.
Utilizing that resurgence to get their partner back. Their partner, she's also playing Void, if I heard correctly. Spacky, yes. And apparently she's the best Void in the game at the moment.
Whoa, that's news to me. I'll have to see about that.
That's according to Toilet and Jang in here
Hey,
earlier, and
those
just
are
like we talked,
reliable sources, bro. I might be sold. We'll have to see.
that's the best. There's immediately 4 teams kind of going at it with each other. They decide to split off and fight 2-on-2. We got Chinese Spy and Oregon. Oregon with a great hook on. I missed who that is. Starfire. It's hard to catch the names. I don't know how Magical does it. Oh no. It was all my fault. Looks like Starflash and Flame Dave. As I said, I genuinely have no idea how like you and Mad Magical catch everybody's names all the time. And Purple wants to get on the action. They want another knock to their names. And Dangsor just putting in work right now. But that is a nice Felix ult to do a good chunk of damage.
Close, bro. Danksar and Taricha on the hunt this game. Like, kind of dirty comp, dude. Shiv Zeph in duos looks like tough to deal with. And I think like we're gonna probably see some like comp meta. Oh, big grab by Starflash turns that around. So Danksor instantly on the back foot here, down a member, and it's like so brutal in duos, Twin, losing a member because you're literally instantly at half your power. It's like so much more punishing than squads. Like it's probably a good chunk of people watching haven't played a ton of duos. It's probably the, you know, less of the played modes, but there's something like there's a lot more consequence to your actions. You have like much less room for error. You really can't mess up at all, and if you do, you can get punished very quickly, and then all of a sudden the game's like instantly over, right? You don't really have that sort of safety net like you do in squads of maybe someone getting out. I think like for players that are used to squads, it's pretty hard to like make that shift, you know? So we're gonna have to see. And that's the shift like we're gonna be making going into trios, right? It's basically like trios is like a dose of that, a smaller dose, where you are literally gonna have more individual impact on the outcome of your games because all of your actions matter more, because you're like a higher percentage of, you know, your team's you know, you're 33% instead of 25% of your team's actions.
Yeah, and that's what the devs were saying they wanted, was more agency for individuals to make plays. In squads, it's definitely, you can do it, but it's very difficult to dive 4 people versus this. Diving 2 is very reasonable. And also, a lot of teams taken out. While you were talking, Oregon Chinese Spy were eliminated, and I missed the most recent two or three that got, but looks like Spacky, proving myself correctly, she at least knocked down Cat with a bow.
By her, behind Jang. Oh,
miss dunk, but they're still going in on the damage.
Bird
Looks like
back
Void
in.
was not able to hit, but here
Waits
it is.
for- oh, dude. Very well played by Spacky. Literally ults instantly after the Brawl ult goes down. Waits for the Brawl ult. As soon as it's out, you saw Spacky channel the Void ult. There's Spacky's farming up the Void quest for shifting a Wisp. I found out that's why all the Voids do that, is one of the Void mastery quests is to shift Wisps.
Didn't know. I thought this
So,
whole time I was like,
farming
wow.
the quest right there, we see. Isn't that funny, bro? I literally just found that out yesterday.
I just thought, I'm like, yeah, they're getting the Wisp out of like the way so they can stomp it. That makes sense. Looks like Misfit doing a like prelim or almost counter Void ult to tell Abador and Lemur, don't jump in, it's going to be bad for you. But now they know that ult's gone, and I don't see this working out for Emotions or Misfit. They probably have to bail.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm like really curious to see this many Voids out here, honestly. I think Void definitely has more viability in this kind of setting because there's not as many, you know, kind of dashes and enemy abilities you have to account for in a 2 setting versus like a squads. But I'm really interesting. It's really interesting to see this many out here. We see quite a few Voids on the Rift, and compare that, like literally all 3 of these teams we're spectating up to have a Void, which is kind of hilarious because you almost never see him in squads play at the moment at a high level. Every once in a while.
Yeah, to that point, I was pretty shocked myself. I knew we were going to get at least one, but once we saw Abador on Void and we started seeing more and more, I guess it makes sense because that ult, if it does hit, it's very damaging. You can't get out of it. You're going to get knocked. So if you do catch 2 people in it, that's an entire team in this format. So I guess it could make sense in that regards of like how punishing that really is versus squads. You could at least have 1 or 2 other people outside to try and push Void away and make sure that your teammates don't get knocked.
Yeah, I like this comp here by Jetski Cat Microwave. The Brawl Jin, bro. Just run it down.
Run it down, Assassins. Great oath.
Dude.
Jang and Spacky are out off the back of Dylan's Oath ult into them, stun them both up. Illusion hops in, the assassin does assassin things. And just like that, our host is gone.
Yeah, we come in right on the back end of that fight. Dylan was literally one shot, like 1 HP, but it looked like that ult locked them both down. Then right as we come over here, Starflash gets sniped by a mint L and B for the squad wipe. So it's really like we're seeing like the more punishing kind of side of things like happen before our eyes. Like the amount of squads that are kind of just getting knocked out before you would expect. Like we're already missing almost half our squads. And I mean, I guess we're not even 10 minutes in yet. And like in a squads game, a lot of the squads games, we've been seeing 9-10 teams go to like 15 minutes plus.
Yeah, it's only night 4. We're about half the lobby. And like you were saying, that is not commonplace. And I like it. I like that there's more violence. There's more teams wanting to attack each other. And that Bishop Calibo trying to get in their third party, just like we discussed Bishop on Bishop violence. And that is Tsunani making a statement. Another person who might be on the mic here later if they're not still competing.
Caesar trying to rock the crown. He's out of there. Clones through. Big ult through the wall there. And he's going to run right into Coyote. Might actually want this. Coyote going to be forced in from the storm angle. Going for the dunk. Doesn't quite find it. He's on the ledge, but still putting out big damage here. Caesar! Oh! Big crown proc.
I did not know what way that was going to go. Both of them were just like 1 or 2 little touches from death. And Caesar gets the spoils on that one. Great attempt, though, from Coyote.
Oh. We see these, like, the bosses are, like, teleporting way more than they used to, bro. I don't know if you've noticed all the bosses, like, teleporting up onto stuff when they get, like, pushed off.
Yeah. Look at that one. Just try to, what is that? Oh, it's a gnarled heart. Just try to run back into its positioning. And I wonder if Tsunani is just trying to, like, wait and bait for something to happen.
Ooh,
Oh, Mocha eliminates Mud.
Ooh, it's Height and Pine.
I love that they still attack inside the Bebo ult, just like haha, or not Bebo ult, sorry, the Bebo boombox. Maybe try to or nudge them outside of it, or just hope that they're swinging whenever it does go away.
I mean, now the Brawl LMB has such good knockback. You probably could like knock some people out of there if you're still hitting them. You know, probably like a play. Look at how many are just. Did you see that he baits these guys with the clone? They just stun him out of the bush. Cat's hiding over here. Actually, like a pretty good angle if you go left over Abyss, looking for the dunk. Actually going right in on game over, right in the middle of 2 squads, bro. It's so risky. Can he do it? Cannot.
No, Tsunani with a punch. I appreciated the effort, but just as fast, Tsunani gets the punch and Lemur comes in and cleans them up. So their reward for that was the KP at just 1 placement higher than the opponents they just faced. Misfit dropping Mint's Brawl as well. And I don't know who Misfit's teamed with, but they are rock, meat, hard place. Sprayed, Mint eliminated.
Yeah, Emotions had a massive grenade there, knocking multiple people into the storm. They almost were able to recover, but in the end, they do get the knock and the wipe there. Abador and Lemur now fighting Height and Pine. This is like a battle of the titans over here. And it looks like Dylan and Illusion looking to maybe ruin the fun with the third party. But we're coming down 5 squads left, so like these final circles, bro, a lot of these experienced players are so used to playing Final 3, you know, with like 12 players on the map and kind of like calculating everything based on that, that I think it's going to be really weird in like duo scenarios. Whoa, the 2-way back through with the grapple. What the hell?
I'm going to assume Lemur did that on purpose because he's Lemur. But these 3 teams, Illusion and Dylan plus these 2, were actually my picks for probably the top 3 deadliest teams. TLD and Moonlit Battlegrounds obviously being 1 and 2. So, the boombox goes down just before he gets dropped, but Lemur might be sent back to lobby already. He's very mobile on that Brawl, but this late in the game, this many teams still in, this is going to be such a difficult, like he's buying the crown. He's got to hope for a dunk here, somebody to step out of line. Maybe Madly? I don't know, but this is looking rough for TLD.
Madly took this 2-way down here. I don't think Lemur knows he's here, so Madly's going to try to get a cheeky. Now he does. Gets the grapple, anti-heal on Madly. Lemur looking for the all-in. Madly's alone. This could be it. He's actually going to get stopped by Brown, though, so Misfit and Emotions snipe that kill, stop Lemur from proccing his crown. I think Misfit and Emotions playing this very well so far, kind of staying to the edge of the circle, finding these really good engages off of that. Oh, why didn't I just caster curse them so hard? I'm so sorry, boys. Oh, that's
The
tragic.
commentator curse.
It happens so often, dude. It like makes me actually feel bad.
I mean, you weren't wrong. They were focusing on macro over micro for sure, but they had the micro misstep.
Oh, it's just madness over here.
Just like that, our final 3 teams said the big 3 of this lobby in a David versus Goliath format. These all 3 would be considered Goliaths. SS tier or triple S tier on Madly's tier list, no doubt. I don't know if you followed that recently.
My friends told me about it. I peeped it like late last night. I was honored to see I made the protect at all costs here.
I was joking. I didn't know I was going to be in the list. I was just listening in while cleaning up and stuff. And I heard my name mentioned. I was like, oh, he's about to make the D tier just for me. And he's like, protect at all costs. I'm like, yes, I survived the Madly tier list. I was actually very honored and flattered.
These guys really posturing up here. I mean, you see, and it's pretty hard. Like, it has to be basically the perfect engage because, like we were talking about earlier, one slip up in duos, especially in a last 3 like this, and that third party is just going to come in, crush you, and it's so hard to recover as 2 versus 4. So we see all these players kind of taking this a little slower, a little more calculated. But this is like, I have not seen that many duos, and it's really spicy to actually see final 3 duos, just 6 players versus the squads.
Yeah, this definitely feels the most familiar or most similar to squads for me.
Totally.
Like you mentioned, more punishing if somebody does drop. But even in squads, if it's 3 versus 4 versus 4, that 3 is going to have a really tough time with it. And it looks like Moonlit Battlegrounds. Oh my God, TLD dives in on Moonlit Battlegrounds to take their space. And now it's TLD that actually has the spot while the other 2 remaining are trying to fight each other.
Illusion going off up there, bro. The boombox is down though, dude. He almost gets both of them. Schreikel barely lives getting out the boombox. Lemur finds him though. Big damage out. Shrike's gonna go down. Shrike is down. But now it's just Illusion and Dylan just instantly, bro. The Jin Dunk comes out so fast. Just like before we have even a second to figure out what's going on. Illusion comes over the top of Lemur with the Jin Dunk, puts him in the abyss. And Dylan and Illusion take game 1. So they are representing... let me see my list here. Oh, Jang didn't send me the color-coded screenshot. I need that.
Ooh, I saw it, but I didn't know the format at the time, so I couldn't follow up with it. I just wanted to point something out. I know the Storm probably did most of the damage there to Abador at the end, but Abba caught Illusion, I think it was, in a Void ult, teleported back, and I think he was hoping he caught Dylan in it because it was Oath, and I think he was hoping the Storm would be damaging enough to knock Dylan out, and it wasn't. Dylan found that sliver of ground to stand on that was not in the Storm, and when he came back, the damage was too great. Damage was too great, and I want to assume the Jin took Abba out, but that Illusion, beautiful spike there right at the end on Lemur. That is no small task. Jin's dunk, not always the easiest to land, but set up for it perfectly. Good job to those final 3.
This is actually so spicy, bro. So Dylan is on Starfire, and Illusion is on Luster. So we actually have a split region team that took victory there. So Luster and Starfire are both gonna benefit from that dub. But it looks like most of the teams, like, they're on the same region, but we do have a couple where there are cross-region teams, Dylan and Illusion being one of them. Here, while we have this quick break, Twin, do you see this picture from Jang? Do you want to kind of go through the players and which region they're on, or I can go through it real quick?
Sure, I need to pull it up on my phone because I'm having to view your thing. Oh, there we go. He just sent it to me. So we got Pine and Height. I don't know what the color coding means for regions, so you'd have to cover that for me.
Starfire is yellow, Luster is green, Void is black. So Starfire yellow, Luster green, Void black.
Makes sense. So it looks like Team Void, we have Sprayed, Mint, Jang, and Spacky. Makes sense, Spacky being Void. Kula, Phantom, Hazakon, and Ponyboy. Oh, here's one of the split teams. Danksor is on it, but Taricha is not. Same with Lumi Rain, Omzar not being, Jetski, Lods, Krillo, and Caesar. So some really good representation for Void in there across these teams. But Void right there, despite that representation, did not make top 3 in that last match. So all those players are really going to want to step up if they want their region to really have representation walking out of this duos format.
Yes, sir. And we got I'm gonna see it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but I'm just gonna try because why not? All right, so team 7, Jang Spacky. These boys are Void, or Spacky might not be a boy. I think you guys said her. So Jang and Spacky are Void. And then team 1 is Shrikel Jordan, Pine, and Height. They are
Height are yellow, so they are Starfire.
Thank you, sir. Starfire for these guys. Coming over to Hat, our only custom name for Krillo and Connor here. Let's go.
They're actually separate. So Krillo is Void and Conra is Starfire.
Perfect.
Working with the enemy, as my brother put it.
Emotions and Misfit. These guys had a really good run last game.
They really did, and I was very, very impressed by it. They're luster, by the way. They are green. But again, those two chose more macro over micro, stuck to the outside, picked their fights as best they could. And Jang and Spacky already out.
I didn't even.
We missed that fight, but that's another like tricky piece with this is 20 teams. It's impossible to catch everything. So no fault there with missing that. Just that's so crazy that Jang and Spacky are already out. Just what 30 seconds into the first match or into the game. I mean, second game.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the kind of finality of duos, right? Especially like just being used to squads. Like I was just curious. I asked Jang like when the last time he played duos is, and it's been a hot minute. And I'm assuming it's a similar situation for like a lot of these players. Some of them play some duos, but for the most part, these are like squads players in general. And we see Flame Dab and Star Flash getting into some action down here. Chinese Spy on the run. We do have Resurgence on though, so even though it's only going to work, for like one player, it has been left on for the tournament. We'll have to see if that gets kept on for the trios and the squads format. But we did find out this week from the Fireside chat that Resurgence, and this is going to be a big community win, I think, for a lot of the players out there, but Resurgence is going to be turned off on ranked. Like, so when the queue gets splits out into trios between ranked and unranked, there will be no Resurgence on ranked, and the Resurgence will be on unranked. So it's basically, built for that, new player experience, like help getting combat reps, help it be like less punishing. And so it really just belongs more in like an unranked setting. And so I'm pretty happy. And I think a lot of players are going to be really happy about those Resurgence changes coming with trios next week.
I agree with that. And I know that was their intention, was they need to find a way to keep newer players in the game so they could actually learn it instead of just being eliminated as though they were bots. So putting it in normals and finally separating normals and ranked. And Krula, Battle Bunny trying to dive in. She couldn't quite get away.
Monster pin. Either immense or diamond, both of them could pin, but just get spiked, put up against a wall there, and they instantly take him out. That's so much damage, Twin, coming from the Jewel and the Myth together. Just instant.
Jewel, such burst. Like you said, Shiv, that is a lot of damage from both them. And even though the buddy was hiding in a bush or hoping to get away, they used their dash, maybe saw an opportunity to make a move. And unfortunately, as strong as the Battle Bunny can be, she is not Jewel. She's not Shiv. It was a good effort, but that burst was actually ridiculous from Immense.
Yeah, and it looks like we got a homie. I don't know who that is because it's unhealable, but they're taking a southern angle. They see all this action. There's like 4 squads right out here. They're taking the deep Abyss angle. Early Storm, not going to hurt too bad. And teammate back up with Resurgence. This is Arig and Chinese Spy taking the safe way out, finding the tracks over here. All this action keeps moving up to the left as Game Over and Tsunami taking on Pine and Height. Game Over, one tap. Shrikel Jordan locks it in there. This is a scary team, Twin. Height on Brawl and Pine on Shrike. I mean, I don't know. If I came up against them in duos, I don't know.
That for me, that is a run on site team.
Logic would yell at you
absolute-
for looking at their names and running.
I know, but Height currently holds the rank 1 and 2 spot overall, and Pine is in contention for the best of the best in the game right now, and has like the tourney wins to back it up. So you fight if you got the hands, but just understand that that's going to be a very hard fought fight, because even when, like we saw there, Height was just one flick away and still managed to get away, heal up, jump back in, and do a world of damage and eliminate knock game over.
Yeah, and Flame Dab was rocking the double Abyss Specialist Jewel. Both Abyss Specialists get jacked there, so that is a very sad thing to see when you're on the Jewel. Both your Abyss Specialists just getting gone when you get got, but it looks like they're still going to be in it. We have a spicy fight happening over in Stacks as Cat with Bow. What a good name for a myth.
I love Cat with Bow.
Cat with Bow and Caesar. Looking like they have the better hand on green here. Ponyboy online looking to peel out, hit this portal, but Caesar hot on the chase. Oh, little Abyss Jin brawl battle. Oh,
You're in dunk range. Oh, Caesar.
Ponyboy.
No, Ponyboy's ridiculous. And credit to Ponyboy there, because Hazakon got caught out. They had a chance to get away, and they hid in a corner. The two saw that and jumped on them, but Ponyboy is still just putting in work, making it a one-on-one with that dunk. You got to get in. Myth ult down. Now is your chance, Ponyboy.
What a crazy 1v1 boy. Pony steps back into the rain though. He looks to heal, but he has to like try to step back on the angle. Hits the rain, gets the anti-heal, a little damage. Cow with the bow on the gets the pin, but the brawl ult counters. Ponyboy is out of there. He's gonna look to dip under. Cat's gonna look to chase, but it's gonna be hard to catch up with that brawl. So Cat with the bow, playing that like really well. It is not easy to 1v1 a brawl on Myth, but putting out so much damage pressure and then following through with that phase shift into the R&B pin forces Pony out of there.
Bad day to be a Zeph, I guess. Two teams eliminated with a 1/10 of a second in between them, but those points still might matter. I need to see what they got and what the points were going to be. I'm going back to the prior thing though. Cat with Bow managed to keep Brawl at that perfect distance, just outside of his range, but close enough that she could just keep, or Cat with Bow could just keep pelting them and peppering them. And then the moment we saw like the Brawl ult come out,
Oh, the death box.
saved the dash, brilliant. Saved the dash, dashed away, won the fight, but couldn't chase underneath because now you're in Spike zone or Spike territory.
Caesar
So-
hit the portal and goes, I don't want to be over here. He comes back. That's funny.
Storm isn't doing max damage yet, but it doesn't feel good.
You're going to be right into Hazakon, kind of ledge guarding this nose there right there. And Mocha, I see on orange on the top left, holding that ledge as well. So he's like a bit of posturing over the Abyss here. These guys really want this fight again. This is the same battle we just witnessed in Stack. Ponyboy going for the dunk here. Caesar looking to reverse it. Oh, both of them don't get the dunk through, and they both get spiked. What? That's crazy.
The Mets just let the kids go play in the yard, and then when they saw the opportunity, it's like, all right, pelt, double spike. That was beautiful. They really needed that though, because Hazakon and Ponyboy and Mocha had them in such an awkward spot. They had to fight, and what luck that they managed to spike Ponyboy right there to keep their at least game life alive. Good
look
job.
At, dude, look at this powers and gear on the Pine
Oh
High
my
team, bro.
God.
Double Fate Rewinder, Glider Gas on height, Glider Jet, freaking pink big game hunters, full gold armor. Look out, Immense buddy.
Air blast on Shrikle Jordan in case somebody does get too close. You can just push them away real quick. Really, really strong team. And they have a lot of kills to their name.
So after all that, bro, Cat with Bow comes out on top of the epic duel for Stacks. Holy cow.
Good job, Cat with Bow. You won the name game and then you won the duel. Congratulations. And oh no, that Jewel is in a Flame Dave is in a very, very bad spot. But thankfully, because these are all separate teams, they kind of have to stare at each other and give the other teams respect, which gives Flame Dave an exit via the Jewel ult stage right.
Yeah, we've seen, oh my God, stuff going on.
Cat with
here.
Bow gets Lemur,
Another, so these guys are just, wait, where's Cat with Bow?
but eliminated. They just got eliminated.
Dang, I missed that. So they get Lemur. Abador's still chilling here. Looks like just buying some time, kind of waiting to see what the next strat is. Might look to dip under for Crown at some point. But I was going to go, who was I looking at? Flame Dav. We saw them get taken out earlier, lose the Abyss Specialist. They're back in it. Their teammate gets taken out there, but they're still hanging out on the bush play right in the middle of the map, and really
That's
no
true sight.
options. Did you say?
Oh, I thought the true sight. Sorry, I thought that the they're still hiding in the bush. So if you notice, this team, Cat Microwave was checking all the brushes, but they just barely missed Flame Dav, so they don't know he's there.
So it's extra sketch when you check the brushes, but you oh wait, what,
Did
dude?
you just,
I literally it happened so fast, bro. Can anyone just explain what just happened?
I think the bombing run took them out. Like Flame Dav maybe got a hit, a push, something, or
Dude,
they
did
just
he
weren't
bump
paying
him?
attention.
Did he bump him into the bombing run with his ground?
That
Dude,
would be
I'm
my
so
only
sad I missed that.
guess.
I'm so sorry, Flame Dav. Damn, I hope he has a clip of that.
Yeah, I hope somebody clipped it. I happened to look away from the monitor for half a second, and then that happened.
I
Actually
literally,
crazy.
I tabbed because nothing was happening. I tabbed to like look at where the action was, and it just all of a sudden they were both out. It's like, what the?
I can confirm he did flip them both into the bombing run.
Go Flame Dav with a huge bombing run play there. GG's on that one. Immense fighting for his life here against Madly. Has Madly fully stacked. Literal one shot. He gets it. Now Immense in the 1v1 versus Mocha. Actually going off here. Huge stacks. Again with the spike. Immense in the basic 2v1. Gets Madly and Mocha and going for the death box. Looks like he has plenty of space and is going to get it. So my boy Immense going huge out here. Let's go. I love
That is not easy against one of the premier jewels, and to drop them and then go over and take on Mocha, who is just so deadly, especially over the Abyss. Immense played
there we
out
go.
of their mind.
Oh no! He's doing it again! Immense! Oh, Kyle with the wall! Walls the second shift. Oh my god. Immense
That
looking
was
like was gonna
huge.
get another one there. What a wall.
Everything was lined up for Immense right there. Had the dashes, had the damage, and just that Celeste wall was huge to
Dude,
keep.
he's fighting the world, bro. He's fighting every squad by himself. Can he do it?
That's some. He's winning, but I think this might be it. Oh! It says who was gonna get the KP for that one? Was it gonna be them or was it gonna be Tsunani? Flame Dav also gets the crown off, so they're
Big.
just back in it.
That's big.
I'm trying to see what that power is. I think it's just present, so nobody's gonna be falling for that one at this
Just
stage or at this
present.
level.
What do you mean?
I mean, I
Best
love
power
that power.
ever. No, that's always so hard to use.
Well, it's one of the most satisfying powers to like chump check a team and get them with it. They
I've
get the
li-
stun.
It's like,
You've literally
bro,
like-
I'm just like, I watched so much SUPERVIVE, and I think I've seen it work like once. Like
We had
maybe
a
twice.
game. We had a game where Taj did it, and three of us hid in a bush, and we got I think 3 different people with it rapid fire, and we're like, okay.
That's sick. Look, Chef lurking on the
Strike
flank here. Oh, he gets it. Oh, into the bombing run. Forces ult out.
He's gonna hit him into it. Oh, Height with the right angle just to get out of the bombing run. Chef played that as well as one could, but it just wasn't enough against Height.
So Starflash and Dab on the north here, coming back after that crown play from Flame Dab, putting pressure out. But game over and Tsunami getting pressured by Pine. Pine putting so much damage on the south side of the circle here with that strike, and has the protection of Height right next to him to back up any all in. Thank you, Chef. Now last player for green trying to make his way south here, but has to cross through the true Chonker gauntlet. Oh my god, look at thank you, Chef. He's like playing a Mario level here.
This is a platforming game, and we just didn't know this entire time. Hail
No,
Mary
sorry.
ults. You're fine. Hail Mary ult and Hyatt and Strikel Jordan get another one. Even if they don't win this, they have to have so many knocks right now that there's, I don't know, I'm just hard pressed to think that they're not in first place.
Yeah, the kill points are going to be big, but the placement's almost like even a little more than normal because 20 teams, so it scales up a bit more. And like with the linear structure, you know, last place is worth 1, but first place is worth 39. So to match a first place in kills, you got to get 39 kills, which is just insane. And so I think, you know, even a little more than normal in squads, the placement is going to matter. So all 3 of these teams happy with their placement right now, but going for that first place slot, Krillo with the crown does have Shrapnel Soul on the brawl, but in a super rough spot here, has to ult, forcing the storm, tethers back around on Tsunani, but is going to get taken out there. Really nothing he can do. And we're going to see it break out here, Twin, the final action.
Here it is, and Moonlit Battlegrounds, Height and Shrikle Jordan smell blood in the water. They see 2 teams hurt, and they just jumped on them. And what a great bird bomb right there from Shrikle Jordan. Flame Dev had nowhere to run with that, but this is their chance. Like, Shrikle Jordan's cut off. They have to jump on Height right now while he's, like, out of the picture. And they do. They actually do, but they're only able to get half his health, and he gets that back almost immediately, courtesy of probably his last stand, if I was going to guess.
Oh, huge stun. Height's in, going for it. Game over, down instantly. Now, but forced into the storm. So just like that, Height and Pine, super decisive. It looked like it was going to go south off of that stun onto Pine, but they are able to reverse that. Height just ships it in, gets huge damage out onto game over, and they combo that very well. I didn't even see what pushed them into the storm over here, but well played, Height and Pine, like looking very dominant both games, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure. And more points for Starfire right there. I almost wonder if it was a dash into storm to try to escape, but it's one of those, like, you panic, you dash, try to move, and you just went a little too far. They did, I wish they jumped on Height a little sooner. They probably gave him too much respect. They almost had him down, or they had him down to about half. He was able to get that back up, but there was a real world that they drop Height, and then you've got a Shrike in a 1v2, and it is the Shrike in a 1v2, but ultimately that's still an uphill battle to make. So once again, Moonlit Battlegrounds, Shrikle Jordan, and Height take game 2. They have a lot of kills to their name on top of that. So again, if I was a betting man, I'd bet that they got propelled into first off of that win, but we still have 5 games to go. Lots can happen. Lots of teams now going to be gunning for red team. This is exciting.
Yeah, bro. And I'm trying to see of our last few, if we see which teams. I'm trying to find Flame Dab. There, Flame Dab is on Void. Starflash is on Starfire as well. So half of Flame Dab's team was also on Starfire there. Flame Dab racking up a little points for Void. Void probably on the back foot here as far as points. It looks like, I mean, it's so hard to tell, honestly. We're literally just like throwing a dart based on like this chart we're looking at and like what we've seen. But like, if I had to guess, I think you're right. Like Starfire leading, maybe Luster and Void behind, but I think Void probably the least amount right now. Honestly, dude, I don't know how accurate that is. Don't quote me on that.
I feel like we're trying to do like the blackjack scene from Hangover where the math is going behind his head. Just like, sure, yeah, no, this, yeah, okay. You know, I'm just gonna say Starfire's in first right now. Lock it in.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
But we're 2 games in to a 5-day event, right? So 2 games into a potentially 5-day event.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's sweet because
we've got time.
We're getting like every version of SUPERVIVE. It's like, and it's also like a big, you know, mix of players from the community that have joined OOOTECH, and so it's like it's gonna be cool, man. Because it's gonna be at the end of it all, we're gonna kind of see like, I also just love the fact that Jang kind of like just pushed the timeline up, and they're hosting it in this last week of squad, so we can get, you know, kind of a last hurrah through. And then I think Sprokane is doing an EU tournament, squads kind of like farewell on Sunday as well. So we got like in both regions, we got some sort of like final weekend salute to duos and squads in like tournament format. I think that's like, you know, really cool because, you know, I think in the future we might see a return of squads, but at least for the foreseeable future, I think it's going to be a very kind of laser focus on trios. And so, you know, it's just really cool that he like threw all this together and we got all these players showing up to just like duke it out one more time.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, shout outs to Jang, shout outs to Toilet for putting in work. Thank you for everybody who's stepped up to make this event a reality. A lot of these players have only known squads for years now as they played throughout alpha, so it's a very probably bittersweet feeling of queue times going down. This might be a change that really, really benefits the game, but it means that what they've known with the chaos and the teamwork and the synergy and the comps is gone. And so I was tuning into a TLD, their scrim games the other day, and even though they're three of the best players in the game, they were trying to figure out, wait, what comps actually work with trios? Because squads, they had it down to a science. They knew what worked and why, but trios is such a different animal. And so, yeah, I'm sure most of these players are, as I said, bittersweet. Like, it's potentially a great change. So it's nice to have one last goodbye to squads. Or at least a see you later for squads, we'll say.
Yeah, a see you later. I definitely think in a world where SUPERVIVE pops off in a real way, like we see a return of squads. But I think at this point, a lot of us we love this game so much that we just want to, whatever it takes, baby. Like, whatever it's going to take to make this thing win, we're here for it. So, I think, like, what's going to be really cool, bro, for people that, like, have joined the community sometime since the open beta launch is we're gonna get like you were just saying, like a fresh look at the meta. So for the first time, players like Lemur, like Paz, like Abador that have been around for years are not gonna have the advantage on sort of the macro strategy, right? Trios is gonna be literally new to everyone. And so all this kind of strategy they've built around squads, all this time they've put into team comps and stuff, it's almost like a fresh start for all the players to get to figure that out together, rather than that having like evolved over the last few years of playtesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so as a minor counterpoint, I definitely think a lot of the macro will still carry over, but it won't be as definitive because now there's going to be 2 extra teams on the map with 12 instead of 10, and you won't have that 4th person on your team that might be the one to notice is like, hey, there's somebody down like south of us. So fewer voices of reason.
From the perspective of like team comps and stuff, though, bro, like comps are out the window. Like anything in squads is basically not going to apply to threes. Same way duos and squads, team comps are vastly different because they're basically
more void.
Yeah, more void. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, that's what I'm excited. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's exciting because it opens up a lot of new possibilities. And with sort of an open-ended meta where no one, quote, knows what's good, more players are more apt to try more things. And I really like that. I love just like theory crafting, testing stuff, like trying builds and such. And I think in an environment, in a space where something so new and meta shifting to where players can figure out the meta together, I think that's like very healthy for the game, rather than some experienced group of players getting to sort of like work on and evolve the meta in isolation, for a long time, and then making a bunch of guides and stuff, and that having a heavy amount of influence on how it's playing out in real time. I just think it's going to be really cool having like a reset on team comps, a reset on kind of how aggro you can play, even like what powers are good, what powers you're playing around, how important are fires, like all this kind of stuff like is going to basically shift. And like you said, like a lot of the big high level principles are obviously still going to apply, but I think we're going to see a big shakeup in like hunters getting played as a really exciting one you mentioned with the void here.
Yeah, and in that regards, I cannot agree more. It's so exciting, and like the devs were hoping for, I think it is going to give more to these solo players to be able to step up and have more just they'll make more of a difference in this one instead of just relying on, well, it's chaos, we'll win the chaos.
Yeah.
And good job to Spacky and Jang getting that knock right there. Flame Dav gonna get away, but and Flame Dav, were they shift last game? I thought they were Jewel.
Yeah, they were on Jewel.
Yeah, because they got the amazing bombing run play. That Toilet did clip, so shout outs again to Toilet.
Yeah,
for
like
that
link that for everyone
clip.
that missed it here, Toilet, because that like had to have been epic to see. I literally popped the map up like the split second he did it, I think.
So insane.
So what are they waiting on? Oh, are they? Oh, I think they were waiting and hoping to maybe get the Star Flash knock. Misfit and Emotions had Flamedav out of position solo against them while they're hiding in a brush, and they didn't jump on him or jump on them, and I don't know why. I could only imagine they were waiting for the resurgence to pop and they were gambling on getting that extra KP. But again, that's just a thought. They're both better than me, so who knows? They're out there playing, and I'm here talking about what they're doing. So those who can do, those who cannot judge.
Count it, baby.
We take those.
We take those. All right, coming over to our Kaiju ball here. Cat, Microwave, and Jetski putting out big damage onto Teal here. Immense in a bit of a rough spot. Looking to peel out, double shifts through because he had Microwave stacked, but not going to be quite enough damage. I think Microwave and Jetski a little ahead of tempo there. And then not quite, but we saw Immense have a little crazy run at the end of last game, so pretty surprised to see them get taken out like that. But like, this is the duos play. It's right. If you're on that jewel and you have your opponent stacked, even though it's a 2v1, like you in situations win those, right? So we see Immense do it there, double, shifting in for the surge and then shifting again to try to find an angle to stack more autos and can't quite get it through. They do get taken out there pretty early on, so 18 squads, 2 eliminated so far. Ape putting some pressure on Team Pine. Looks like they've officially gone to the Pine.
This could be huge. This could be huge. Third party comes in though. No, third party comes in and Hype might get the plot armor and get away with it. Unless Starflash sees, okay, Starflash is turning and attacking Height. And just like that, Height and Shrikle Jordan are out. I thought Height had the plot armor. They put extra points in luck on character building, but apparently not enough. As well, looks like Krillo Hat is out. I like that steal from Eminem.
I'm honestly really surprised to see Height not like full out, because he was just sitting there healing and Starflash kind of caught him off guard with the shift slam, but I'm surprised Height didn't like peel out further before he went for that heal. And I think again, like, it's just the finality of duos. Like, everyone's so used to having those two other players like backing them up, and it's just like all of a sudden it's like your homie's down. It's like, wait, I am last one. Wait, I shouldn't be healing here. Wait, we lost.
I'm in danger. I also just take little things like Lemur falling into the abyss game 1, the Brawl and Jin getting spiked over the abyss last game, and now this one of stopping to heal when there's enemies threatening you. It gives hope to newer players that, like, even the best of the best of the best in the game still make these mistakes. So if you mess up, don't take it as like I'm horrible, I'll always be horrible. It's like, okay, these things happen, learn from it, move on.
Yeah, and that's a great point, and it's true for unfortunately every Caesar. It's true for literally every sport, bro. The best of the best in the world at literally anything mess up still often. Like, it's like, is a basketball player hitting 100% of their shots? No. But are they hitting a lot still? Yeah. Oh, massive ult by Dylan forces both these out. Flamedav in a super rough spot. Oh, the dagger misses from Illusion though. Flamedav back in, gets the root, gets one. Oh, looking for the Starflash res though. Is going to be able to sneak it here and forces Illusion out. So Flamedav again showing up huge, completely reversing what was looking like a really rough situation. That ult from Dylan was great.
Flamedav really is just proving that they're built different, but I do like that Illusion didn't fall for what Aiden BY calls save my friend syndrome. They had the chance to start resurrecting Dylan or getting that wisp up, but the problem is they didn't have the faster opportunity. So Flamedav was going to get that up. It was going to be a 2v1 and Illusion wasn't going to win that. So instead of trying to get the wisp up, they saw the writing on the wall, got out, didn't have save your friend syndrome, said, you know what, live to fight another day, and already spamming crouch. I almost wonder if they had the crouch glitch. For those who don't know, if you're playing a game and all of a sudden your map is super zoomed out and you can't crouch, there's a current bug, and the way you fix it is you just spam crouch like crazy, and it fixes your camera.
I think I have that save your friend syndrome. Because I die trying to save my homies way too often.
That's how I know about it. I got free coaching from Aiden, and he was like, you do this too much, you need to stop. I'm like, I know, but it's literally my job is to run in and save. I'm sorry. And he was like, yeah, you got to stop it in this though. Like, all right.
That's a good
You're right, I'm
That's
wrong.
a good call out, honestly. Cat Microwave under pressure here. from our Lavender team.
Got microwaved out from Mint.
Nice.
I had to. That was actually, they just showed one recent change to gameplay that I really appreciate. It used to be that you'd fight over a boss and it didn't matter who got the last hit. It's who can tank the enemy team, pick up the soul power or whatever it was, and then probably be the sacrificial lamb. Now it's who gets the last hit and you automatically get it, which, as Stevenator put, oh, bye Misfit. Stevenator pointed out to me, they found a subtle way to make the red mega cluster nuke like viable again, because it was one of the worst red powers, or considered one of the worst red, and now you can just drop it on a boss and you just get that power for free.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
a great
I like
use
that
case for
change.
it, for sure. It's like, yeah, you see, like, nuke seems most useful for just, like, nuking their fire. That's where it's, like, you kind of just see it defaulted to that a lot, where it's, like, like, if you have nuke, you're just, like, using it to nuke enemy fire position, and usually not too exciting, because it's just such a long cooldown, or long time to proc. It's, like, really hard to actually catch someone in it, you know?
Yeah, it's more of, like, deny space, or if they're using a respawn beacon, or they have, like you said, that really good camp.
Beacon's
It's like,
really
cool,
good.
we're taking this away from you. And if somebody gets caught in it, that's great, but we're just denying space more than anything else. Like, I tend to use it more as a disengage. We're caught in a bad spot, everybody's around us, I'm just putting it in between. And hopefully there's a lack of communication and one dives in, but not the whole team.
Lemur on the
Ooh,
Jhin
great
here.
double stun.
Yeah, Abador gets a nice double stun. Lemur actually missed the dagger, so he misses his Q combo. I think if he hits that when Abador hits the stun, they delete at least one person there. But they are going to be able to get out of that just fine. Coming over to MRK, one of our few name teams over here. Herd and Mud getting a little elim of their own. Mocha rolling up with Madly on him, though. Oh, so close to getting the grab there.
You mentioned team names. I saw during the last one, more teams started having their names inputted. And I just like this recent demonstration from these teams of the footsies, like the ability to move around and dodge little skill shots. Right there, Starflash getting the dunk, but not the dash and getting spiked. They were looking in the rearview mirror, started gliding, and didn't realize that Madly was standing right there. So that's another team eliminated.
And there's just, like, with more squads on the map, bro, it's, like, literally almost double the chance that's going to happen, you know? Where you're running away from something, and the odds that you run into something else that you're not expecting, like, there's twice as many squads that could do that to you now, right? It's, like, it's definitely, like, a little sketchier out here with more teams trying to run away.
I'm sorry, Mint and Sprayed just got caught in between, like the old school, kind of like when you were kids, everybody circled up and you just kind of like push somebody in the center all around, like they're at a friggin' wrestling ring or something. They just got tossed around between four teams and those four would not fight each other. They just all took shots at Mint and Sprayed and they're now eliminated. I feel bad for him. Oh,
Yeah.
Dylan.
Lemur and Abador just putting huge pressure on Dylan and Illusion there, forcing him out. Looks like they were trying to play the Abyss angle, Illusion and Dylan were, but weren't able to get that dunk through. Lemur got a combo off onto Illusion, almost got him. Illusion was able to get out there and does live. Dylan gets taken out. It looks like kind of just saving his boy, so hopefully they can get a crown, get a res, get back in. But that's the other thing, bro, with the map more crowded with more squads. Like, look at the beacons. There's people everywhere. Like, the only place maybe is Heart where you have an option, right? But look how crowded these beacons are if you try to res. It's crazy.
If you go Heart, there's a Brawl Void right there within striking distance.
Just
And
waiting for
everybody's
you.
being pushed to it anyways. They are waiting on. So I'm going to give a shout out to somebody right here. I think they're waiting for Void or with Void for somebody to walk into the brush. Shout outs to Wadle for teaching me that. It's like, random brush, random Voidle, random team knock. This is great. So shout outs to Wadle for being the first one to show me that like cheeky camping strat. I want to say that's what they're going for, or they're too scared to run. There's a fight going on with those two, actually.
Yeah, so someone did indeed face check the bush. Unfortunately, Madly and Mocha are getting the brunt end of this, but Madly trying to make some magic happen, has Mud fully stacked, actually misses Mud, sidestepping the ship there. Madly still going for it, almost gets it through.
So good.
Just barely not able to hit the bubble to go through the wall there, bro. I think maybe would have gotten out off the back of that, but almost something crazy for Madly, not quite. MRK getting a squad wipe through off of their bush play.
Dodging that initial dash from Madley's Jewel. Great job. Madley almost having the exit and just narrowly feathering the glide, trying not to get spiked and barely missing that little teleporting bubble. Tragic. I agree. I think Madley would have gotten out right there, but it was just a fraction of a centimeter off.
We've been seeing more Bush plays also, dude, because of the duo dynamics. Dylan, big bump there. Lets Illusion follow up. Now 1v1 Illusion versus Kulia. Gets the root, though. It's huge. He's going to get stopped. Oh, not able to pump DPS, but gets an ult out. But Illusion's trading the res back. Kulia really needs to force him off this, but he gets Dylan up. Both teams back at 2 all of a sudden. Root on Illusion.
Dagger doesn't hit, but they run into another...
Oh, Arig, let's go!
Bad luck, Arig, so brilliant, and now Phantom Aquila out. Looks like Herd is out as well. That was just, again, you have to expect the 3rd, 4th, and 5th party in duos. It's going to happen. Good shield from Dylan after that pull. Illusion has to run and let Pink and those teams fight, right? There's no way he takes this.
Yeah, like Dylan and Illusion played that fight so well, bro. Like that was basically a picture-perfect fight on like multiple fronts. Get out with the squad wipe and then the dunk follow through with Illusion coming back over the abyss there. Lemur now looking to put out some Jhin pressure onto Cat Caesar. Cat with Bo and Cat Caesar, Team Cat here. But trading big damage back here. The Myth just absolutely pumping. So Cat with a bow continuing to impress and forcing Lemur and Abador out of there. Arig looking for the grab from up north, but Illusion rocking the crown, going for the 2v1 just straight up. Just kidding. Gonna peel to north, but LB gonna go right into Arig, but he clones back. Jukes me.
That was actually just the most insane clone I've seen in a minute.
Oh no, he rewound back. Sorry.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Saw the Stranger Danger, rewound back, tried to get out. And I think it's also because they saw the crown that TLD decided to try and escape to the east. They didn't want to be the ones to feed that. Oh, that's gonna be all she wrote.
Arig wanted that so bad, dude. Arig did like everything there. Gets sniped by Cat over here. Illusion literally just existing between 3 squads there. Could not pull off the crown angle. No one's falling for the going over abyss with the Jhin.
They stopped anywhere but here. I think Cat with Bo is trying to anywhere but here. If they have their dash up, they just go dash to another team. Abador goes down to Arig though, while Lemur's on the chase.
Yeah, the third parties are coming in big, and we see multiple squads also doing what Game Over and Tsunani are doing here, just kind of biding their time, waiting on an angle, whether it's a bush or not. Just trying to... Arig and Spy, though, looking to push this. Lemur going for the dagger. Miss it. They push, but it's a little too late. Abador's right back in. Chinese Spy. Oh, but Abador gets spiked, forced out over the abyss there. Arig locks it in, so Lemur now in a really rough spot here. Goes for the 2-way, gets it, but Arig goes over. Oh, what, dude? Arig was so close to getting that dunk. Oh, but Lemur gets the dunk instead. Oh, bro.
He's just better.
Insane. That 2-way, bro. I thought Arig was going to dunk the 2-way on the other side. It would have been so crazy.
That juke, though, to go through the 2-way and immediately go back to trip them up. Lemur just with the big brain play right there, gets a dunk. Unfortunately, did not have the crown yet, so still has to wait those 2 minutes or hopefully get a knock and a kill, or a box. We'll see. Does the clone to get out of jail right there. Doesn't want to play with them. But now, unfortunately, we've got Game Over, Tsunani right here. There's dark green team on, or the dark green team on the right.
Those are some sus bushes, though, right, bro? Like, those, I don't know about those.
I don't remember this being here right next to the B-bomb, but you know what? New updates, new patch, new
update. They had to have added a bush there, right? New update.
Delicate disguise. Lemur hears it. So there's a few ways to tell that if somebody is around you, you hear like the ghost whisper, but you can also see a little bloom on the edge of the screen in whatever direction they're coming from. It's hard to tell if it has been pointed out to you. Lemur clearly knowing and was able to react appropriately and get out of there. But now Lemur really is banking on these other teams, just like picking fights with each other. Oh, he's smart though. He has a jump pad, a means out, and hopefully Storm and Walls to kind of provide him some cover for 30 more seconds, while Green and Pink are now trying to duke it out.
Yeah, he's really just playing time, and he's playing it good. We've seen all the teams kind of spot him out, but he's on the Jhin. Very, very slippery. Arig with a big pull gets through the shield, but it's the Celeste. It's game over in with the Tonk Tonk. Sends the Celeste in on top of assist. With the assist. So it's just chaos down here. All 4 squads duking it out. Lemur gets Abador back off of that crown. Arig putting huge damage into them though. Lemur shifts out to the north, gets the clone. Abador looking to trade back, but Boombox is down, so Arig lives, but Lemur is right back in with the burst. Oh, but the ult misses from Abador. And so Arig is out clean. Lemur forced out to the right. Now Abador is solo over here in between 2 squads. But he gets Chinese Spy. Okay, Kaio and Chef take him out. They're going to go up on this Spy, but Arig pulls. Gets 1. Can he get this delete?
It's this game.
Oh, bro.
He gets him back up.
It's huge. Lemur coming back in, though, trying to clean this up. Has a crowd.
Oh. He gave the crown to Dark Green. How unfortunate for Pink to have done everything right there. And now Lemur just feeds the crowd. Well, had to make a move. Oh, no. Pink is out now due to the storm. Arig, you tried your best, but that kill's also going to Coyote for the last touch on you before the storm took you away.
So Tsunani in game over, benefiting from their patient strat, coming in to clean things up here, and it works for them. So game over in Tsunani. So after a very patient game in the end game there, game over in Tsunani, get the final lap, get to take advantage of everyone duking it out over here. But I think, yeah, bro, the biggest loser there was poor Arig almost making an insane play and then it getting completely reversed by Lieber flying in, trying to make a play, giving Green the crown back. GG. What a spicy end game.
That was a great end game. Like everybody just fighting each other, surviving. I loved it. I loved it so much. But that's also like what I consider the RNG of this battle royale format. Because again, you do everything right. You position correctly. And unfortunately, another team comes in and it either goes your way or it goes their way. It's the coin flip of it all. And in that case, it did not go Orig's way. He did so well. And honestly, it still should be happy with that 3rd place positioning. Good job though to game over, man. Game over. And it was a clap for winning that game. And just being patient, letting everybody shred one another and taking those, what did we say it was 39 points for 1st place?
Yeah. So
Whoa.
Oh,
wow.
Tsunani.
Wow. Where's my credit?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just whoa, I gotta turn you down. You were loud on my.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it's my fault. I saw you, and then I just looked at the screen and saw game over clap. I'm like, oh, I remembered wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tsunani.
Clap takes all credit.
I'm subbing in for 3 games and we pull away with a 1-2-7. That's crazy.
That's pretty good. Congrats.
That's crazy, bro. And coming off the fresh dub into the caster booth, how does it feel?
Yeah. Well, I can't say it's that fulfilling because we did rat for 2 of those games for like the entire game.
Okay. I'm sorry. I've done one scrim so far, and my team, all of us are first scrim. Our team name is Rat Gods Supreme, and we got 3rd place in our first scrim game via ratting. So I will swear by that strategy until I'm blue in the face. Like, 5 teams are fighting. Why would you go in at a 6 right there when you're probably just going to get turned and pounced on? I loved your strat, and look, you won the game. So GG, easy.
One completely undeserved victory, by the way. I don't know if you saw. I think there was like a more important fight going on, but me and Chef were like locked across the tracks at one point, and I missed like 2 punches, and then he just got to walk away scot-free, and I was like, oh no, that might have been an opportunity to secure 2nd. And then me and Game Over didn't even realize that the 3rd team died. We just saw Lemur running around, tried to get him. Lemur broke my ankles. But undeserved first, I'll take it.
No deserved. Congrats.
I'll take it.
We take those.
Zick, if you want this one with Tsunani, I'll step away real quick and start heating up some dinner.
I mean, I'm totally cool just spectating while you boys are talking, but if you need to step away, I can do it. I can keep going, so whatever you're feeling, brother.
How about this one? I'll commentate this one with Tsunani, and then next game I'll just step out so I can go heat up something. I'm thriving off 4 cups of coffee and a bowl of cereal today, which is all we need.
Sounds beautiful.
Just see it.
My defense, I got off shift this morning, so that's what we do is just like all the coffee and then take a nap and figure it out later. Ooh, thank you, Chef. Right away, just getting chunked down by Diamond, but not quite enough to get that early game knock. Looks like Chef and Coyote are probably going to get away with this one.
Friendly to find camps because we have a lot of teams here in Dawn caps.
It is just madness everywhere, bro. Look at all the squad. Like, it's such a it's focused drop up here. It's like the other games have been quite a bit spread out early on, but everyone is just up here.
That's what I like whenever the drop path is so confined to one of the, if you would, sides of the circle. Like this one was very north based. So sure, some teams dropped as low as they could so they could just make a break south. But it's a pressure cooker that's about to pop. Like there's a lot of teams that are going to run into each other right away and have to fight.
I think teams are also a lot more comfortable with the idea of fighting early now after experiencing just like the confines of like the mid game. With so many teams alive, it's a lot harder to position. You feel a lot more constrained. As we get the slam here by Caesar on the mud. Unfortunate positioning. The Void can't get away there.
Really love, we were discussing earlier like the team comps and how in duos and assuming trios are different from that of our traditional squads, and I feel like we're seeing a lot more Jins and a lot more Voids. The Voids are still there, but more and more people. We saw it, Lemur go Jin last game. I don't know, I'm loving seeing that mix up that or different characters are viable. Like that burst is so strong in just duos.
I think, as Jang is maybe caught looking here. Ponyboy aiming for the slam. Jang with, I suppose, no dash to try to get away, or maybe that was some lag. I'm not sure what happened there.
He probably burned it, or I would also guess that maybe he was just trying to really wait so he didn't get spiked. And, you know, that moment of like, I have another step. It's okay. Like, I can fall a little more. And then next thing you know, you fall into the abyss because you waited a little too long.
Look at this level
Abador
difference.
Is it? Oh my gosh, Abador, you win these. Probably not, but now that Lemur's here, they absolutely do. I wonder if Abador is trying to like do a new hunter for every game, because we've seen him be Void, we've seen Shiv, we've seen Felix. Now I didn't know he had a Felix, and Omzor being.
I think Lemur's doing the same thing, right? He was.
Oh, you're right. Jin, Brawl, and now who was Lemur on right there? Zeph, thank you.
Zeph. I don't know if I've literally ever seen Lemur on Zeph, not gonna lie.
I feel like Lemur is one of those, Lemur and Abador both, they have just such a deep, rich pool of viable hunters that it makes sense. It's also what made TLD so strong in arenas with draft picks, is like you have a hard time countering them.
Alright, this Pine here locked in against Hazakon and Ponyboy.
That would
is level 7, getting hit by the first shot.
That would actually be huge to like just kind of break one of the legs of Moonlit Battlegrounds. Oh, such a good anti-mobility field. Like Hike got away, but that's going to slow them down a hair. If they actually got the knock, that'd be big. But overall, not the worst thing in the world, especially if they don't have a base camp. Once Pine gets out of the storm, he can just back immediately to Height. Excuse me, sorry.
No, you go.
Dagsor waving the white flag as maybe Turchi can get something to happen here. Phantom goes down and it's a 1v1 battle of the healers. Oh no, you can't glide there.
Kula getting spiked. Phantom not respecting the Zeph damage.
Really not. Zeph, like, sure, he's a healer. He's meant to be a support main. Zeph can put out the deeps, the DPS. Ponyboy's squad is out. Misfit out. Lots of teams falling early on this, what is it, day 2 right now. Maybe some more is now Height and Shrekle Jordan back together, trying to make up for lost time. Shrekle Jordan doesn't miss those shots, and Clap goes down. They should have kept you in the game.
Happens. Clap does like a little bit of violence, I think.
A little bit.
We can see the 2 knocks there, so I think he was feeling a little confident after wiping another team.
He got the KB on the boys that were pressuring the Height that we were watching in the storm. He killed Ponyboy and
Oh, I didn't notice. There's just so much action going on that it's
Dude,
so hard to stare into the corner.
It's literally quite a bit easier to keep track when I don't have to talk. I'm not gonna lie.
I got you. That hook was like kicking a field goal. It landed right in between both posts from Orig. Misses the dunk, and the hook looked like it got. Oh, he dashed and actually like canceled his hook.
Oh.
That would have hit Immense, I think it was. And Jang and Spacky looking to come in third party this fight right now. Lemur getting the fourth party on. Gets the stun from the
Holy.
Abyssal Fang. Beautiful ult. I didn't see who dropped Orig. Oh, it was the other team dropped Orig. And look at that. Lemur does just enough damage, and Abador gets to come in and secure the kill. And now they're going to chase one of the most mobile hunters in the game. Yeah, they choose just to keep the position. Let's see what's around. And sure enough, there's two more teams kind of waiting. They probably don't see Madly, because if you're crouched hiding in a bush, the UAVs will not pick you up.
Yeah, Tsunani, like double the teams, bro. How much more crowded does it feel out there versus squads?
Oh, it definitely. So part of my experience with duos is we have a little bit of a drive-by terrain here by Herd and Mud. I've played like an okay amount of duos. Like I'm 2K RP. You know, that's
Okay.
doesn't mean much because duos is definitely the less competitive game mode.
But just putting in the time to sit in the queue to get to 2KRP for duos is
yeah,
good.
you're doing something else for sure. But like at most, you know, I only see like 2 or 3, like maybe like Master Plus players. So a lobby full of them is definitely way different.
Right. Because these guys are still in the sort of squads mentality. Like, obviously, you do your best to shift on the fly to the situation, but
Turn around.
Oh, big. You know, they've been training
over.
squads for months now, and to just have this sudden shift into duos, if you're not ready for it, it's just like it's a totally different game. I mean, in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah, and I will note that Game Over might have won that fight with that Super Z, as Clap is getting bomb rezzed, and we are able to snipe Krillo, who's on the Aluna arc right now.
Krillo's on the
Been playing a few games with
Let's
him.
go.
Yeah, I've been playing a few games with him, and
That's
he is just as excited to hit an Aluna RMB as he is to hit a KP RMB.
That's cool.
Krillo also Krillo's swapping between hunters as well, because we saw his brawl, and I know his brawl gets made fun of, but honestly, I'd put his brawl up against just about anybody else in the world. But that also helps that it's Krillo. It looks like Misscake getting eliminated by TLD here. But I have not personally seen Krillo's Aluna, so this is kind of crazy. I'm excited to watch more of it.
He has pretty solid fundamentals, as Connor's able to do a little bit of anomaly gameplay. RMB Max Bishop, I think that's Connor's preference from what I know. His Flame Dab on the chase, able to hit the empowered autos.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know, Tsunani, do you
Falls.
see, just because like since they changed the R&B impulse, like I almost see every Bishop R&B maxing at this point.
I think part of it is also dramatically changed by the implementation of dash haste. Like me personally, I was like a big abuser of RMB max when it was strong, but I think now I'm starting to understand that shift max is definitely a little where it's at. I think that's what TN goes, who
Shift max?
I would argue is the best Bishop NA.
Nice. That's
I don't think you're going to get much.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get much pushback from that statement. TN is phenomenal on Bishop, and I personally go RMB, but I think I need to swap to shift, because getting those empowered shots every time you dash and getting your dash resets, so basically every shot, even if you're not sticking them, being empowered like that is just so strong. And are you going to be able to survive the storm? Get stuck.
Rip.
The teleport was just too short, but at least that was one KP that didn't go to anybody. World is on the map, and last time I checked, World is Team Void. So
True.
But that's up.
And look at this, they're just kind of playing like keep away, we dare you to cross this line. They had the jump pad set up right there, go for like a little Hail Mary hook to see if something catches, but Madly and Mocha looking very content to stay right here as they see the storm is going to kind of come their way. And again, the strength of this freaking Bebo. I love Bebo, but
Just
man,
building a bridge straight up.
So to me, that's also exciting, because you don't need unlimited glider fuel. You don't need air soul to like camp out in the abyss. you have Bebo or you have Celeste who maxes shift for some reason. It's like, okay, we can wait out here. Well, we'll say XP Soul, so it's
Yeah, there you
just
go, there you go.
everything's maxed.
Well, I think to be fair, Lemur goes shift max sometimes if
Yeah,
there's an
I've
end
seen
game
it
against a
for
Jhin
sure.
to prevent the spikes.
Yeah, I've seen, and I actually see a lot of EU Celeste doing shift max.
Ooh, Flame Dev having to move. This is a tough area to be in, and the dunk from Caesar. This is one of those like Brawl Jhin, just all you can dunk buffets. Oh no!
Zeph goes huge.
And gets the
Huge, but
snipe.
just pushed him into somebody. Did the Zeph didn't secure the kill though, right? It looked like he just pushed him into somebody else. Treckle Jordan goes down.
I'm feeling himself maybe a little too much, shifting directly onto a Jhin who's charging up a stab. Caesar plays for the end game, fishing for a flip, able to dodge and weave between the LMBs, but not quite enough as the fuel runs out.
Caesar was looking like Neo from the Matrix right there, just dodging everything. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
Wait.
Height and Pine are out. But that was so crazy to be over the abyss so long in between so many teams and not get spiked and be one hit from death. Like, there was no getting out of it, but he made them work for it, or they made them.
Wait, what's happening?
So,
They're dying.
A very painful rotation here
Oh
by
my
Viv as
God, bro.
Storm forces them to push back onto
Jeez.
Chaos Steps.
What a rotate. So scary. Oh my God.
Likes his
Mocha
hook, trying to get the
knows.
feather.
Mocha, what are you gonna do? You're over the abyss with nowhere to land. Oh, he gets a
Oh, is
hook.
it enough? Oh, he misses. Yeah, he was trying to feather for some extra height because if he
Yeah.
hooks near like below ground level, he dies.
Yeah.
If the hook connects.
And he like
Almost
shifted
gets the
back
slam.
this way. Almost gets the mantle,
Yeah.
it looks like, but not quite.
Yeah, because the shift preserves his Z-axis, so he almost played it perfectly. The little bit of displacement there by the Zeph ulti put him off.
I think
And
of
that's
that-
one of those, like, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're taking a look at these guys, Vive, Dangsor, and Taricha. Of the fight that we saw up here, they had this. They were holding that middle ground the whole time, like playing off the bush, and they like basically were the big victors off the back of that fight. So actually in a really strong spot here coming up against Lemur and Abador. And I was gonna say Clap and Game Over not really in the picture being over Abyss, but they are here now.
That was really, really good. And again, you don't need the base cap unless their base cap was somewhere in the abyss, in which case, yeah, that makes sense to summon it and pick it back up. But yeah, look at this. We have a good old standoff right here. Clapping Game Over, TLD of Abador Lemur. Sorry. Lima. And Dangsor and Taricha all just vying. And TLD always has such strong rotations.
Ooh,
They
this
saw
next
where the
shift.
storm is going. Yeah, they found their island. They want nothing to do with that lava, whatever it is. So I like that rotation from them. And it's also going to potentially push these two teams into each other. So really, really strong reposition from those two.
It looks like Vive will concede that part of the island, and Game Over and Clap could potentially fish for rotate. Still 3 teams in it. I was gonna say if they decide to hold that ground, then one of the
Yeah.
teams are making it out alive.
You think they did that because it would have put them in between? They were afraid of getting pinched.
Yeah, They don't-
100%.
whatever team engages first here has a great risk of dying first as well. But it looks like they aren't worried about that, pushing Clap and Game Over off.
Dangsor
Fishing
just
for an
doing a
engage
1v2
here.
over
Tonk,
here.
tonk.
Oh, Zeph not on the same page as we have
Oh.
2 split 1v1 fights. Clap dropping to his. As Abador and Lemur now look to fish for the third party.
Well, that's it. Game Over's probably going to go for a Hail Mary crown. Abador, nothing to worry about. They get the crown. That's a Zeph grenade, and TLD takes our game with no fear whatsoever. Their positioning was on point. Their kills were on point. They did everything correct. So surprise of no one. They had everything going their way with that final circle.
Unfortunate that Clap and Game Over couldn't find an angle to maybe isolate the fight a little more, have a little more HP before they have to confront Lemur and Abador, but
It's
As
tough. It's so
the,
tough because they're thinking exactly what you just said. They're thinking, and Lemur and them are thinking. Everyone's thinking, if we're the first team to engage here, our odds of coming out on top are like pretty low. And it was interesting. Like Dangsor just like was like, okay, I'm just gonna like sort of try to 1v2 over here.
Yeah, I think Zeph backed away too far trying to fish for the mortar poke, but they got locked in the animation once Ghost was engaged on.
Rip. In the mortar animation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
And that's always the thought, is that if it's 3 teams remaining, you are kind of getting to this point, but the first 2 teams that fight are probably going to lose the game. Like, you want to be the third party in that situation. So I was kind of surprised. I thought we were going to have a little more of like a chess match, a little positioning going on, but they decided, we ball, and F it, we ball, and they dove in, and TLD just had to wait. It's like, oh, cool. 1 member of each team. You take that one, I'll take this one, and see you at the victory screen. So very, very odd choice.
Lemur and Abador both on Starfire, so solidifying the lead for Starfire here in our region battle. I'm trying to see of the last circle who else was kind of up there. Danksor on Void, to reach on Starfire. So even when another team places high, there's always a sleeper Starfire player on there. So Starfire actually killing it in the duo so far as the regions are concerned.
I think game over is Leicester, because I'm Leicester as well. So I think we farmed some points.
Oh yeah, game over and clap our Luster. Let's go. On the board big.
Oh, there they are. They're right in the middle of that list. I'm like, why do I not see them? They're sticking out. It's like, I'm blind.
Who else we got on Luster? Chinese Spy, Arig, Misfit, Emotions, Illusion, Game Over Clap, Immense, Diamond, Kaio, Afios, Herd Mud. Yeah, these are all good players on every team. So it's like the fact that, we have a couple powerhouse teams that are duo Starfire. So Pine Height, both Starfire. Lemur Abador, both Starfire.
Yeah, it's definitely, at least the duos format is skewed Starfire for sure. Although I'd also argue then, I don't know who's teaming with who in squads, but I'm going to assume that squads is also going to lean the way of Starfire right now. So trios in arena, that's where we're going to find out, or that's going to be the make or break.
I'm excited to see how Arena pans out. Arena's my favorite game mode.
Let's go.
Well, Pine has won every single arena tournament that at least I'm aware of. So you got to think it's going to lean at least his way a little bit. That was kind of weird to see TLD push out level 1 and having to retreat. And Starflash, they're going, and Flamedav going after Moonlit Battlegrounds right here. I don't know if they're trying to starve him or they realize they're weakest when Brawl's only at level 3. So maybe they're hoping to make a move here and take it from him.
I think their game plan was to play for the Blinks because both teams are going there and it's super good on both of the Slam champs. Starflash confident because he can hook it for the last hit, as we saw here. And then now we have the level 6 advantage for Starflash and Flamedav.
Yeah, it's actually such a huge diff here, literally double the level against these 3. So I'm honestly surprised Pine and Shrek will stick along for as long as they do, but looks like Flamedav and Starflash just going to settle for that Blinkstone, be happy with it. Go on out of there, not going to overextend or chase too far. Tsunani, while we're kind of chilling in early game here, bro, I would love to hear why Arena is your favorite mode out of all of them.
Oh, I just really like the fact that first of all, resources are pretty equalized, so you're allowed to get away with a little more.
Yeah.
You're not going to get stomped against the good players unless you make a mistake, right? And I would feel like that, you kind of deserve to lose if you make too many mistakes. And then I also like it because there's a round format. In BR, if you die, you could potentially be down for the count, but at least in Arena, you get 5 chances to do your best. And then I also just like it because I think some of the people in Arena are very fun to play against.
Nice.
A lot of the BR players, I think, are more min-maxy when it comes to all the aspects to BR, whereas Arena is we just like fighting it out,
Yeah, I was that's kind of what I've gotten. I really enjoy Arena too. I haven't played it nearly as much as I did during play testing before the actual launch of the game, but it's just such a clear picture of the SUPERVIVE combat, which I think is the best part of SUPERVIVE in my opinion. The depth of this game and the depth of the combat in the sandbox is what makes it so insanely awesome. And I don't know why I got pulled away right there. Starflash trying to keep his blink dagger here. But yeah,
got a little ways to go.
I love that it's you get the mechanical isolation to where and the balanced, and the no third party. There's just like a lot of the RNG factors of the BR are kind of eliminated to where you get to like practice and experience the purity of the SUPERVIVE combat, which is pretty freaking cool.
I also used Arena as like a training ground, trying to catch up to the more experienced BR players.
I think that's such a good call, bro, because you literally, like, the amount of mechanical combat reps you get in Arena versus a BR is like so much more, it's kind of crazy how much more real combat looks you get in like 20 minutes of Arena versus 20 minutes of BR,
Yeah, and looking at the game, Pine barely escaping with his life as Connor melting him down with the LMBs, but we do have a three-way contest here.
With another team coming in from the right. So if they see him, yeah, it looks like they're okay and they're repositioning. Now it's Pink that's kind of caught in the middle of two teams. I can't believe Pine and Height were able to get away. Pine, if you breathed on them, they were going down. That's not easy to do as Shrike, so good for him for being able to make that move.
I love these guys trying to just ego the vault while those guys are fighting.
Warning, storm closing.
So funny. Cat with bow, Caesar. Caesar has really been impressing me these games with like their consistency of dunks. Height looks like they just ran into somebody up north, possibly solo or no, they're on the train. That is my mistake. I thought that they were running into somebody, and Shreckle Jordan did end up getting dropped. Ran into one of the other teams, I'm sure, and Height able to pull off the res. They're back into it. It's going to be a poverty run for Moonlit Battlegrounds, but they're still in it.
One of the nice things about duos is that things like base camp and beacon are a lot faster to take. With the,
I've even forgot
with
about
a little
that.
bit of balance in mind. Yeah, I think it's 10 seconds for beacon, or like 9 or something like that. So it feels a lot shorter for sure.
I kind of forgot about that too. Like bosses have less health, so it's faster to burst souls, faster to everything.
Yep.
Danksaur is
Results
out.
happening.
A lot of fighting now. Day 2.
Time to kill. Thank you, Chef. In a rough spot there, caught between two. We got Hat facing up against Ape here. I love the team acronyms coming in. Illusion and Dylan been putting up a pretty good battle out here. We've seen them in quite a few situations, getting deeper. But look at all these teams up here, bro.
Oh no, but they're just leaving Mud, or Mud at least able to get away. But I thought something was going to happen there with Red being caught in the forge, basically at a dead end. But they played better, I guess. So Mud had to escape and get out. Lots of fighting going on. God, duos is so fun to watch. It's just so violent.
Trios is also pretty violent in scrims. They're like first day, not much happens, but as Flame Dive tries to cut away with the fuselage. Height maybe rethinking here as a third party joins. But no, trios like day 2 or like day 3 once it becomes close to endgame zone is super messy because they're usually like 2 or 3 fights happening at the same time.
Huge ult from Jetski right there. A fuselage that did hit, and our newest hunter actually putting in work right there with that portal. But Diamond hits hard, not hard enough though. Cap Microwave able to secure the team knock and the kill. So you were saying trios is also a little more akin to this, just day 2, ding ding ding, we're fighting.
Yeah, teams are like forced to confront each other once, because usually people are a little more afraid to fight early game, in scrims, and then the breakout fights that happened day 2 or 3, just get so much more messy when there are more teams involved.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's like you can just tell by the map. It's just so crowded, bro. Like even if there were the same amount of players in like half the amount of squads, it just does not look this crowded.
Oh, I like how the Jin was kind of charging up right there, but unfortunately they set up their own third party, and this might be it for Cat with Bow and Caesar getting eliminated right there.
Caesar caught in the mantle animation. Ponyboy just able to dump all of Brawl's kit.
Just press buttons. That's all they had to do right there.
Yeah. Also, for what it's worth, Cat with Bow is Aphios.
Oh, okay.
And then,
That's Aphios?
Yeah, and then Cat Microwave does LODs.
Dude, I did not know that. That is so good to know. Thank you.
I had heard that recently and I forgot. I've been accidentally paired with Cat with Bow so much. I was like, I don't know who you are, but you're incredible. And they're like, thanks. Just very nice people.
As we see Lemur and Abador here trying to steamroll Auric and Chinese Spy.
Chinese Spy barely out of range of those little icicles right there. I thought for sure they were going to get love tapped by one of them.
Lemur had a crazy wall on the Auric ult there, like pushes him back. Where Auric was like about to backstab ult him in the butt, and Lemur just like turns around, walls him back while he continues to push to the right. On the Celeste, huge comfort
They still
pick
get him.
coming through there. So Lemur and Abador on the hunt here. Ponyboy and Hazakon were positioning around that. Wait, did that just vanish? Where'd that go?
Abador, I just realized
Oh yeah.
Abba's on Bishop. They really are going 7 games, 7 different hunters, and like they're not duplicating each other too.
There's so much.
So they're going to be two. Yeah, they're going to be 2 short. I think by the end of it, or 3 short. But what a good job! Imagine playing against some of the best players in the world, and you're still handicapping yourself with a fun challenge. That is just how cracked those 2 are at this game. I love it so much.
A little fun with it. I think they also just have so much experience on so many different champs, which works out nicely. I also think their champ pools don't overlap too much.
Well, I've seen Lemur's Bishop like quite a bit, especially in arena games, but I've never seen Abba's Bishop. So I wonder if that was just a concession. Like, yeah, sure, you can take him. Ooh, good job by Madly. I said I need to cheer on Madly right here. I'm legally obligated to cheer on them and Afro because they were both super kind to me recently. So let's go, Madly.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jang isn't quite able to evade the spike with the ultimate there.
Oh, it was a
nice.
good effort.
Nice
I'm
grab
sorry, I was
coming
just
through
thinking-
the Mocha. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking Talladega Nights whenever Ricky Bobby's saying his prayers, like, I'm obligated by my sponsor to mention Powerade during every prayer. That's how I feel with Madly and Afro.
That's hilarious. They are good peeps, though. I like both those.
They're great.
Pony
Fights
Boy
breaking on the edge of the ring now.
Yeah.
Pony Boy trying to swing through.
does got the boombox with him, so a little more than normal in the pack. Coming over to Hat to the top right. Connor and Krillo looking at the flank of Illusion and Dylan. Damage soul on these boys. We did see, two-way right into the arms of Height rocking the bungee nuke over there, holding the other end of that portal. So now these guys are literally in the middle of 5 squads here.
This might be the most teams we've seen at endgame, though. Normally it's like 6 maybe, but 9 being alive. I think the teams are kind of slowing down just a hair. Abador taking that 2-way tunnel out just to get to a little bit of safety. We came, we saw, we decided to leave. No conquering yet.
Ula trying the bush camping play, but unfortunately, I think Pine and Hyde have learned a little from my antics earlier.
Checking all bushes.
Yeah, no, they're in game 2. I think we had to run from them like 7 separate times.
Oh,
as
gotcha.
they ran to our
gotcha.
bushes.
Yeah, that sometimes the bush is the play. It's the only way.
Is scanning.
I kind of appreciate Lemur and Abba hiding out inside of that vault because there is a little portal they can take out. Well, they might have. Oh, they're aggressive. They don't want to just camp out. Me, I'd be riding in there all day, but I'm not like them. Oh, Spacky going down. Jang out again. Our host is eliminated at 8th place. And Ponyboy really try to get this crowd off, but they are hurting. As
Able to do
Abador,
with the fire lunge, able to sidestep the ulti from Bishop, but Hyde is hot on his tail.
Storm is closing.
Hyde missing the first shot, getting carried on the second, but Hyde is there for the third.
I just keeps getting fed these kills. I mean, they're going out there and earning them. They had a very starved early game, and they were still
Oh my
fighting all the
God.
same, and they just keep racking up more.
Bro, you mentioned like a lot of
Monster.
squads being left. Since you said that, it's been 6
Oh.
squad elims like in less than a minute. It's just carnage. We saw 3 crowns trying to get procced. Everyone just gets murked. No one gets it off. And all of a sudden, just last 3 like out of nowhere. That was just murder.
And so many of them. Oh my God! Wait, yeah, and TLD is amongst that list. I didn't even see what happened to them, but Pine just fighting tooth and nail, got back into it, and got a good chunk of those
Bro,
eliminations
look at
there
this
at the
fine
end.
setup. Masamune Soul Stealer.
Oh
Lucas.
no! Is he just
I
trying
think-
to one shot?
I think Lemur died to Eminem based on the powers, but I could be wrong.
I'm inclined to agree. I'm trying to get a good look, but
Storm closing.
and not only that, Pine has the circle positioning, so Orange is gonna Eminem's gonna have to try and make a move in. What direction do they choose? Like, who's going to be pincered in between the other two teams? I feel like Pine just has really, really good positioning right now.
Coyote and Chef a little
Eminem did
behind
get
on
cut off by
levels.
the bombing run a little, so a little awkward.
They do got damage still on their side though, so probably like a little behind on equipment and powers and such and levels, but damage still will help bring them a little back to even. But I think what everyone's going to be wanting to watch out for is the 2-tap by Pine here, because these are going to hurt.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe these not so random bombing runs could swing a fight.
True, bro. The not so random bombing runs.
I forget what tournament it was, but it was pointed out to me how exciting Kobayashi endgames actually become when it is bombing run. Because normally it's like, all right, we just kind of have to wait here and see what happens. But when it's bombing run, it's like, oh, we have no real estate. And you just like have to push each other into that instead of trade. Like, oh my gosh!
Mocha eats a bombing run.
Rip.
I had nowhere to run and madly. Oh, this is a tall ask. And the emote coming out from Schreikel Jordan. What way do you run?
He has a bit specialist. I think he had the ulti first to get a little closer, but he's good for now.
He's got this creep behind him. Took a swing at him, but missed.
Yeah, both teams
Circles
forced to push
moving in.
now. Jewel getting the oath treatment. Height is looking. Ready for the blink slam. Thank you, Chef Falls. Coyote last, trying to glide through.
Man.
Unable to
that's
get the jump pad and getting two-shot here by Pine.
so much
That's
damage
so
coming
much-
out from that strike, bro. It's crazy.
All the deeps right there. The DPS was ridiculous from Schreikel Jordan. Again, they started off in poverty. They got starved out of so much stuff, got separated. And the moment they had any footing, they just started hunting down everybody they could. So shout outs to the real winner here, which would be, was it Starflash or Starfire? Starfire stocks just keep going up and up and up, with these two just winning so much.
Yeah, bro. Pine and Height putting on a show out here, like actually dominating. That's their second win out of, and like, you know, double the amount of squads. So like your average win ratio is like half of what it should be in squads, right? It's like,
Sorry, I just saw it, not Pog from Mocha.
not dog. But
Ask Mocha why didn't he blink through the bombing run? I think he took a little bit of damage before then, but I think that was his best angle.
oh, like it disabled the blink stone because he got in combat or whatever.
Yeah, puts it on a.
Was like waiting for it.
5-second CD. I think?
Yeah,
Something like that. So.
I think like, I mean, if you look at the just like Height and Pine on Brawl and Shrike, like that's just like a tough duo to deal with. Like if you're just looking at duo comps, like you basically have the full range poke and then you have the crazy mobility, like almost protect, like CC, all that kind of stuff that Brawl can bring to the table. And Brawl can basically like play around the Shrike, where anyone looking to, you know, threaten Pine, Height's looking to like clean that up like as quick as he can. And it seems like they're like doing that pretty well, where Pine's basically sort of like, you know, free firing, and Height's putting out that Brawl aggression on the front line to where, you know, it's causing so much mayhem for the other team to have to deal with, that they're just kind of, you know, getting free fired on by the sniper.
Yeah, I think part of it too is that a lot of teams aren't able to commit their ultis to get onto Pine in the first place, whether or not it's a positioning issue where they're worried about a third party, or if it's just a power level issue where you don't have the armor to be able to run through Height
Yeah,
without
right.
suffering greatly for it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to step away just for this game so I can eat something. But I'll be back for next one if that works for you guys.
Sure, bro. Sounds good.
Yep, sounds good.
Love you.
I can help if you need Tsunani.
Nah, it's chill. I think we're on game 6 now.
I have completely lost track.
5 or
I'm
6.
terrible
I
at
think
keeping
this
track.
is 6 because I think I hopped in game 4. So I think this is 6.
I trust you and I believe you.
I guess
Coming
we'll find
into
out.
game 6 here, the OOOTECH Quintessence, first day of OOOTECH Quintessence, 5-day event, and we're coming down to it because only 7 games, right? So if this is 6, Like it's like this
Yep,
one and one
two
more,
left.
and it's basically a huge amount of points on placement. There are kill points still in play, 1 point per kill, but first place is going to net you 39 points. So with 20 squads in the lobby, you know, basically harder to achieve that number one, and so a little more value on those points. And it's been like we've seen some pretty spicy final circles, Tsunani. Like you got to actually play in the first couple, but like it's been fun to watch, man. Like honestly, more kind of like high tempo fights than I was expecting.
I think I've had the most boring POV for the first 3 games because I just avoided fighting for like a good 10 minutes in 2 of those games.
Just working the bush angle, do what you gotta do. Jang going big here, putting so much damage out of the myth. Flame Dab on the back foot instantly. Shiv daggers out to the left. Looks like Jang is gonna try to pursue. Flame Dab hits the fan. Probably gonna be out of there, but these guys might want it.
Shiv dash CD should be lower early game. So, oh wait, Jang looking to prove me wrong. Weaving. Do we have a dash here? No, the ground comes out and Spacky's able to get the finish with the LMB here. Wow.
That's big. I mean, that's a big that's a big squad to take out here at the very early on, 1 minute in.
Yeah, especially in the mess of duos late game where you have to keep an eye peeled for 3 other squads and then also a KP hook or Shiv dagger. It's nice to get that mental stack a little off of you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. One less Shiv in the game to worry about. Feels good. Ponyboy
Actually, now that-
posturing.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if there are other Shivs. Because I saw Phantom was on Ghost one of the games.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, there are not that many Shivs out here. And a lot of our normal Shivs have like transitioned to other, you know, I'm thinking of like Lods, and I know Krillo used to play a lot of Shiv, I think.
Not Lods, Rich. Rich.
Or
Rich
Rich,
isn't even
sorry.
playing
What is Lods normally on?
Jin.
Jin,
Although
sorry,
he's been
yeah,
playing
my
like a
bad.
lot of.
Got it
Lots
mixed
has
up.
been playing a lot of Saros these days.
They play together, don't they? A lot of the time?
Yeah, usually.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Oh,
I've definitely been killed by them many a time.
I have no idea how Taricha got on top of the block there, but Ponyboy doesn't care. Alan being both of them to death. Well, actually, Zeph got spiked, but
Shing Shing.
they're dead nonetheless.
Shing Shing. Farming up on the brawl. Having a good
That
old
was so
time.
that's so weird. He went through the anomaly, but he ended on top of the roof instead of onto train tracks. I've never
That
seen
is
that
weird.
before.
It's like, yeah, because it's supposed to port you all the way through the terrain. It just put him on top. That's a rip. That
Yeah.
is a rip. Oh, fight happening down here. It looks like Team Pine in some action with Jang and Spacky. So our team that got a super early wipe, kind of putting some pressure onto Pine, but they did get the armor out of that vault, it looks like. So already on gold and blue there. They are out of there with their spoils. Yeah, look at this. Soul Stealer gold on.
Day 1 gold armor, you know,
Feels
name a
good,
more
man.
iconic duo.
Feels good. Gotta turn you up slightly.
Oh yeah, I adjusted my volume a little because I felt like I do remember myself being kind of loud.
Yeah, I just
on
you
Discord.
should be perfect now. I just turned you up just a little
All right,
bit.
sounds good.
Alrighty, coming up here. We keep seeing Ponyboy and Hazakon in a lot of action. They're out here scrapping. It looks like at this point though, Hazakon running away
Enemy
from
oracle
Teal a
is
little bit.
scanning.
Big action breaking out to their north up here by Kobayashi's. I guess when I say action, I mean truce.
A corrupted guardian is
Oh,
spawning.
and it's night now, so fighting will break out in Kova.
I was like gonna
So
go over
far,
there,
still
but
wait,
these
but we
guys are
could
getting
get a-
huge.
Slam onto Hazakon, living with 1 HP, as it looks like Madly's able to get the finish with the LMB tap. Ponyboy fishing for the slam. Mocha trying to return the slam, but Ponyboy's able to dash out in time. As we have no dashes left, able to get the tether, trying to swing away, and Illusion finishes the kill onto Mocha. Ponyboy trying to pot up, but oh, able to evade the RMB. Clone coming into chase, trying to tether away. Holding a pot in this brief moment of respite as Illusion keeps looking for the chase. Glam ready, trying to glide through. Ponyboy hovering around the tree, no vision of Illusion.
Oh, dude, Illusion actually.
Oh, and he has
juking
been
that
found able to
great.
dodge a slam. Are we able to feather? Oh no.
Have spawned.
Looks like Illusion will try to chase. Ponyboy fishing for a slam. Unable to find it as Dylan dashes and shield bashes his hopes away.
They did get the
Hazakon
resurge through.
recalling.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
no, he got
the
resurged. He got
through, yeah,
resurged.
so back in it. Actually, still in it. Illusion and Dylan continuing the chase here. Hazakon in a rough spot. Needs this phase walk through the wall. Gonna be able to get it here. Dylan follows. Oh, and he gets it all the way through with a dash of his own. So Hazakon still
momentum.
on the run here.
I don't think he'll be getting out of this one.
This is,
Looking
I've
like a
been in this
prolonged
situation
chase.
as Myth, dude. It is not fun.
Yeah, not enough dash haste. That was able to connect. But the slam doesn't connect. His Hasakon gets kill, actually.
That's what
Looks
you
like we
gotta do,
might-
bro. The only way to do it is just pump that Myth damage. Gets a couple quick shots through, and Illusion does take him out, gets the big heal through. But now, I mean, just gets res by Dylan, so still in a super rough spot. Going for the double phase walk back up through. Oh, they're
Illusion is
tracking
going a
him,
little
though, they
crazy
saw it.
here, but Illusion can hear it. As we get the R&B, trying to fish for an extra shot. The clone is here. Train is coming.
Oh, but the guards!
But
Dylan's
the
annihilated!
guards. Guards kill Dylan. We're trying to get the res here. As Illusion almost anomalies into the heart.
Wow.
That would have been
Bro,
crazy.
he thought he did it too. He like fucking panic dashed right there. That's so close, actually. So he just like gets the hell out of there. He's like, all right, I'm done.
I don't want to embarrass myself any further.
But
As
dude,
Afios and
crazy
Caesar
by
in the bush.
Hasakon to get him back. Ponyboy back in it.
Oh, and Illusion waiting in the wings. R&B doesn't connect. So able to walk through. Game over pressuring with Clap. Illusion wrapping around the sides where train tracks. As Clap swings in looking for a fight. Meanwhile, Krillo off-screening Lods.
Let's see, where's some action going down? Looks like these guys are about to duke it out. Madly coming in
Connects on
Mocha with the
Madly.
grab.
We do find the slam.
Nice. So squad right by there. Immense getting MRK up here. Herd gets taken out. So another squad wipe on the board for Teal. Big action down here by train tracks to the right of Heart. And multiple teams clashing up here. Chinese Spy taking out Krillo. Connor still left on the south, but the Cat team, I now know their true identities. Pink v Pink. Looking to put pressure out. Ari going left across the abyss. Looking to play that angle.
Also, it looks like Game Over and Clap did fall.
Oh,
the
they
top
did up
side.
here. There's too many fights to
think-
track, dude. I wanted to see that one.
Yeah. I think Illusion was able to step a beacon, and then two teams pulled up, but Clap and Game Over got third partied.
This is a spicy one. Abador taken out early. Pine putting out big damage. Lemur does have that boombox down on the bunny this game, so repping the Illuna crowd here. Does have Rewinder still, probably on cooldown. So really quick, decisive fight there from Team Pine, taking out Abador and Lemur on orange. Ooh, jet ski lurking.
Vision has been spotted. Diamond maybe not able to. Oh, able to jump over through the laser, but Jetski. Well, what will he do with that
Looks like
information?
Diamond knows
as they
he's
start
there,
each
but
other.
Jetski doesn't know Diamond's there.
I think Jetski got a glimpse when
Oh, he
Diamond
did
jumped
see it?
over
Okay,
the
okay.
laser.
So anywhere but here, where'd he go? Down here. So Diamond's out of
through
there
the
for some
bottom.
safety.
It's pretty good.
Enemies have captured a soul.
Jetski swinging in. Will he get slammed? Able to dash away. Lods looking to follow up. Afios trying to kite through inside the wall. As Lods is 1 HP, trying to play for the slam. Trying to take the wind rings out, but not able to get a snipe in time.
Yeah, Cat Micro just barely living there. Look at Team Pine on a roll here. In with Damage Soul, Fate Rewinder, Glider Gas on height, Scale Boombox on Pine. So, like, just looking terrifying with that Damage Soul.
Might be a play for second angle.
Closing.
Oh,
As
the
we
train!
don't collide
What?
with the train.
He actually jumped the train, bro. That was crazy.
Look at how Dylan eating a Fusillade from Min, but behind it's here to third party. Pine fishing for a shot here, but Mint and Sprayed are able to walk out. Illusion and Dylan have died.
Just like that. I mean, yeah. And these guys getting another exotic for themselves. We'll see what they end up opting for here. Looks like nothing because they already have the best stuff, so that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Just
nothing good, I guess.
just
Also,
there.
I think Lod's got a double spike based on where the death box was for Illusion and Dylan.
Nice.
Final abyssal has arisen.
All right. Looks like Caesar looking to do a similar thing, but is going to actually get the res out on Cat with a bow. Big ult coming through, isolates the Wisp there, forces Caesar out. Microwaved on a different team, comes in for the third party, follows up. So just like that, Cat is out of there. And now Lilac positioning against Jetski and Cat Microwave. Oh, big entry with the
Ooh,
Jin,
R&B
followed up with
connects.
the Brawl. This team, bro, like this team comp, if they get on top of you, you're just toast. Like a Jin or a Brawl on top of you is bad, but both together, man, that is tough to deal with.
Lots of Jin is extra scary. I would say it's
True.
definitely one of the top 3 in BR, without a question. Maybe even top 2.
The final abyssal
But
has
is
Three
it going to
giants
be
being
able to...
Illusion, RTK, and Lods. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, that's all I was just saying. We'll see. We'll see if that's good enough, given how fed Pine are.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, we'll see if it's going to be able to stand up to the power of these boys here. They're looking strong over there. Ponyboy is still living down here in Magebog, trying to look for just some option. Has a couple crowns down here, but maybe you know, waiting a little bit to grab those to not give away the position too early. Looks like Diamond doing a similar thing.
The one-time scuba gear is useful, and Krillo also has it.
Krillo just lurking so hard, dude. Double scuba. What are the odds?
Oh, and Krillo goes for it.
Oh,
Hook almost connects.
huge shift out by
As Diamond tries to take the anomaly but misses it, getting the insane juke angle here.
Yeah, really good angle on that fort.
Oh, and Krillo finds another victim. No slam, it looks like. Oh, never mind. Slam connects, able to cancel the ulti here by Madley, and Madley's team falls out. As Conra fishes for a TP ult, but Ponyboy is mobile enough as Krillo.
Reversed.
Not sure what happened there. I don't think he got spiked. I think he just fell.
It looked like it should have been a dunk, but I didn't actually see the dunk animation, so might have just...
Oh, Ponyboy getting sent across the wall. And Hazakon and Ponyboy fall out. Top 5 here remaining.
Yeah, Conra playing this well. I think Krillo's still been out for a while. I don't know if Conra ever got a res off, but we saw Conra solo a while ago.
Krillo died just now.
Okay, so he did get
Krillo's
back.
wonderful.
Krillo went down again, and so Conra, though, having a pretty good game here, keeping the team in it. Gonna be running
I was unfamiliar with this Void, but it's looking solid.
Dude, we've seen a lot more. We were talking about it earlier before you hopped in, but a lot more voids in duos than we normally see in squads, which is exciting.
Oh, Lods gets a simple slam. It's not even a slam, it's just a kill.
It's just, yeah, literally kills him before he slams him.
The slam just kills him. There's not even HP left.
So, speaking of the voids, they are gone again.
Oh, wait. Gnarled Heart here in the Abyss. This will be an interesting endgame.
Storm's on the move.
Yeah,
Stay
it is.
inside,
Look
it's
at how
fine.
patient everyone's playing. There's literally just no movement on the map when we popped it open. Everyone has their bush.
Oh,
Full
and we
bush play
have
up
the
here.
Mantle Tech here by Lods, fishing around for a team.
Just getting some intel. Yeah, way over the top. Jet ski peeling back the connect with him. Diamond's still on his own down here on a bush play. Doesn't have many options like at all. This deep crown over here.
Water.
One beacon, but
I will say, out of everybody here, I think Lods is the best at slamming, but height is solid, so we'll see. And then obviously Ari can't be discounted.
I do
as we
think
once again believe we can fly.
working the grapple tech. The thing, dude, is like, I think in a Brawl versus Jin battle, like Jin wins that, or should win that if it's like a dunk off, because if you preload Q1, like Q2 just comes out so fast, like significantly faster than the dunk. So I think like
And also the range.
Yeah, and like
'Cause
yeah,
you
the way
can,
exactly the way you can shift it forward, like the range of the shift with the Q2, you can just freaking like you have to aim it a little more precise than the dunk, but it definitely comes out faster than both the Brawl dunk and the KP slam. So, but it's like, dude, there's something about dunks in this game, dude, that it's like it's peak on one end and it's so tilting on the other end.
Diamond gets forced out here by the zone closing, and Height just simply beats him 1v1 as Jetski goes for the slam here into Aurig. We do have Mega Avalanche and Blinkstone. Blinkstone now off CD now that we're out of combat. Jetski trying to get a little bit of poke, build up the passive. As all three teams look like they're about to collide. Never mind, that's just a clone. Lods with the flip, but landed. Height almost connecting the slam. Just a little late, but Lods has no clone. He has no ability to get out, and he just gets slapped to death.
Yeah, getting big chunk there as Pine and Height looking to entry onto Pink. Ari going for an entry, but it's Boombox, so they try to force him out of the Boombox. Chinese Spy following with the ultimate, but takes so much damage in the process from one shot from Pine. Jetski looking for his entry with the crown, but instantly gets denied. Ari taken out after that. So again, Team Pine looking for the 3P here, going for Chinese Spy. Just needs one shot from Shrike and gets it. So another victory closing out for Team Pine. Height and Schreikel Jordan going huge here in the duos tournament. and bringing Starfire along with them, like their region is hugely benefiting from these first places.
It was a good try there by Chinese Spy as he air blasted Pine and Height out of the boombox, but I think it was just a little not enough, little too late.
Yeah, and it was looking like the follow-up with the ult was looking like it might have been really good, and he took like one bullet to the face from Pine and was instantly at like 20% health. Like
I think
his ult came.
I think the real tech would be giving the air blast to Ari, so he can ult out first, and then Ari can push him into the ult.
Oh, yeah.
Timing was just a little unfortunate. Also, I think Ari hooked Pine there to hit the slam, but Pine was just able to get the boombox off in time, and Chinese Spy wasn't able to react with an instant air blast.
Yeah, that boombox is like a game changer, bro. Like since that got added, like things like that, where when you get engaged on and just having like a quick boombox angle to throw out and live that, and just like the sort of pressure that puts on the opposing team, because all of a sudden all their cooldowns are down, right? So like Arigan planning everything for the engage, you know, burns the hook, burns the slam, maybe burns the dash to get the hook, and then all of a sudden, you know, has 5 seconds to try to figure out what to do next as everyone kind of looks at each other.
It was really close though.
I'm back, and I just want to say they can't keep getting away with this. No,
but they
Shreko
do.
Jordan. No, but it's there is luck, some luck involved. But I do love the old quote that says, "The harder I work, the luckier I get." Like those two play so well, and then because they position well, they win their fights. They have good hands. Things just kind of fall into their laps, and they get those extra kills that push them a little further ahead. You know, good third party positioning, all that good stuff. So they've earned each one of these wins.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I just want to bring your guys' attention. Did you see the message from Jang?
I saw
this,
one more game.
He replied to it.
Is he doing a thing?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, he's doing the thing. You guys see the
Okay.
message?
Oh,
You guys
I
got
missed
pinged
it.
for it. And casters, you just
Okay,
got pinged, I think.
At the end of game 6,
let me-
you can surprise announce that game 7. Wait,
Yeah,
I need
it's
to
just-
surprise announce it. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just read it.
Surprise! All right, I
was
got this one. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary friends,
some hype.
lovers of all. At the end of Game 6, you can surprise announce that Game 7 will have duplicate hunters enabled.
Ooh.
So we can have duplicate hunters for Game 7. This is exciting. I wonder if we're going to see like a lot of double voids, double shivs, double gins?
Double Hudson.
Double
thinking-
Let's go.
Just based on what teams there are, I can't imagine many people that are doing together share pools. I think, I mean, just going through, I don't know if Pine will, maybe, too late.
I don't think they will.
I think Lemur Abador might. They might do something funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go back.
I
to
do
the
think
list
Jang
here.
Spacky are probably going double void on this one. if
Ah,
I
yeah,
had
that
to
makes
think.
sense.
Ooh, that's spicy, bro. I like that a lot. I would
really
love
like
to see
that.
a double Huddy so much, bro. Or a double Bebo would be good too.
That would be really good.
That'd be so funny.
You are the drop leader.
Like you could like tonk you each other. You could
Jim B
you could,
might go double
bomb
strike.
Tonk. That actually sounds insane.
Oh yeah, height
Because you-
does dabble
Because
and
you
strike,
can,
huh?
you can also proc each other's mark
Passives,
off each
yeah.
other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh
There
yeah,
might be a
that,
play.
that double strike tech is kind of big.
Let's
Pretty
see. Let's see if
excited
they're
to see
feeling
it.
confident in their first place. I mean, surely we for fun it.
Surely these guys are gonna sweat
Surely.
all
In
day,
this-
every day forever.
Kappa.
In this fourth
Kappa!
fun journey,
Kappa!
okay.
Oh my God.
Krillo, Canro, double tonk, Cat microwave jet
Double
ski,
shit.
lots of
shiv.
doubles.
Oh, they went double
Uh,
shiv.
Oh,
Phantom, wow!
That's- I
Phantom
went double
and
shiv.
whoever their teammate is were double Huddy. I did see that one.
Kula, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's our
Conrad
double Bebo,
going
bro.
to Bebo.
Krillo Conroe.
That's
let's go.
fire.
Double strike.
Cat's double strike.
Oh, the
Double
strikes.
ghost.
Ooh, double
Yes.
ghost. I mean, you know, that's. Oh, okay.
Betch.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's
Dadley!
not.
Hey, it's
Dadley
I
has
still like
come
it
out.
though.
Dadley is here. We'll take a Dadley.
I was really hoping for the double Huddy.
Ooh, double
We do.
kill.
Oh, we,
Ooh.
These ones, bro.
Oh.
Let's go. This is hype. This team is hype right
They're
here.
cooking on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
man. okay.
Oh, so strong.
Let's just cycle through the teams. We have double shiv. for
Large jet
Let's
ski, okay.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Okay,
Nice.
Kula, double Huddy.
We're here, man.
Double Huddy.
All right,
Look at
this
him
is my,
go!
my new
Yeah,
favorite.
neither of them play Huddy, but it will be funny later, hopefully. As Arik find
Oh, they
height.
dropped height.
Wait, where are they?
The-
Pine Hat, yeah.
Oh,
Cat is dead.
yep, cat is dead.
Double strike not good enough. Sprayed finds
You
law.
think they had the strong level 1? What happened, bro?
Yeah,
I
wait,
mean,
what? Double 1 dead? Strike?
Sounds like
Should be
a
the
skill
strongest
issue.
level 1 in the game,
Uh-oh.
no?
Oh, look at
Strong
Savage
team.
Flame Dab train. Oh my.
Double
Aw,
Hudson
so
stronger.
cringe.
I know. These are my teammates? Oh, GG.
Wait, Abador wins strike. I just saw that in the kill feed. Oh, that was close.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wait, Tourney boy putting on a
Ooh.
clinic.
Wait, Flame kind of has to lock in here.
Yeah, yeah, he's like, I don't think he wants that.
Ah, lock out. They're running.
I know Starflash is screaming, "You're last! You're last!"
Double,
don't want the
double
smoke
ghost
right now.
here on Lilac. We got
Okay.
double oath.
Oh.
Double oath abuser. Okay.
Dylan refuses
Just
to get off the
instantly
oath.
calls abuser, just instant. That's funny.
They're also both
Only
double
if they
blade.
abuse that tech. Oh,
That would be
no.
so funny to see.
Different
later.
characters at least.
Starflash Flame
Cringe
Dab,
Lords.
There we go.
Cringe try hard.
Two.
R&B connects on the Flame Dab and he gets spun onto by Hazakon.
Oh,
As we have double
Starflash.
brawl. I forgot there's
Deserved for
double
Cringe Lords.
Wow. Wait, how do you run away from double brawl?
Yeah, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Double Hardy could run away.
No, double
yeah.
just kill.
Double
Oh, the strike!
yes!
Yes.
Yes! I am so happy right now. TLD not disappointing with the end. They kept playing separate characters the entire time and went double strike.
Let's go.
Oh, way to have fun. That's why you always hear like Lemur just laughing during his streams. Even when things go wrong, he's just smiling and laughing.
Oh, he's
He
laughing right
just-
now.
He just loves the game.
Really the face of
Yeah, you can
Supervive,
actually
Mr.
hear him
Supervive.
in your head.
Oh, R&B does find immense. So try to dash out, but
Oh,
don't
look at him go!
There's no
What do you
dodging
do?
that.
Option coverage right there too. One's on you, one's guarding your exit.
Wait, double oath though. Double oath might win that matchup. We'll have
Are
to
they
see
over there?
later.
The usual's over here. Okay. Oh.
Oh, Ponyboy on the ropes. Arcane Railgun
Oh,
doesn't connect.
you
Are we
might be
trying
right
to fit it
there.
away?
I'm surprised that
Able
didn't
to-
connect.
Able to grab the jellyfish
Oh,
as
he's
the
back
cog
though.
resurges.
Miss Kate's out, and I forget who her partner was. Something with an O.
Amzor.
Amzor, thank you. So sorry, Amzor. You're a real one.
I was trying to
I
get
just
through
feel
all the
Amzor-
keys to see.
Amzor
before
just
King
got
gets
random
eliminated.
checked.
Oh,
Random
here, double
checked by
Celeste.
Twin
Choose a new one.
A.
Double Celeste on Vive.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Celeste.
I like it. The passive. The passive.
Oh, true. Another
Oh,
like,
size
like
of the
Oh,
world.
the shard stack. The shard stack.
Oh,
it looks so
You're
painful. Ow.
Double bug abusers. What is this?
oh, and Phantom Cooler are both out now.
Oh, look
no
at them
more double
go.
Huddy.
No,
Oh,
we lost
wow.
a double honey already. So sad. Oh my god, it's just mayhem on the kill feed here. Hazakon put up a crazy game last
The
game. on
oaths
mid.
aren't together. We need to regroup.
Oh my illusion.
Hazakon just eats balance to the face.
Not known for his oath, but I know he's been learning recently.
Just eats.
Azcon
balance
hasn't gotten to
for
play.
breakfast.
Sorry, just Azcon came back, Ponyboy survives, and immediately gets deleted. Like, oh, let them play.
Wait, double oath might actually win this.
Yeah,
They're
if you're
looking-
squishy,
they're
you're better.
looking
You're better have no fun.
They're looking
Wait,
strong.
they're, like, what's the counterplay to double oath, bro? They come at you from both sides.
Double
shoot you
Huddy
from
would
both
be-
sides.
Oh,
Yeah, but
maybe
double
a
Huddy
Huddy
is
is
another
the-
on.
maybe this
It
is
actually
the
might
counter.
be. It actually might be this
Double
Eminem
Bishop?
squad. It actually might be this Eminem squad. The Hudson and Oath.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, they could fight back.
They
The only way to beat oath is with
Or the
another
double
oath.
strike.
Ooh.
Oh, Strickle Jordan.
Oh my.
Follow up.
I mean, double shield.
Oh wait,
never went into
also double shiv could beat double oath.
And double void. Wait, this guy. There's some good counters here actually.
Holy rock paper scissors over here.
Yeah.
So you just have to fight good matchups and hope your bad matchups get eliminated.
Yep.
You try to communicate like, come over here, you can beat them, you can beat them.
Yeah, we win these, we lose these, it's
Oh!
bad. Like you're just looking
Oh.
at him, it's very bad. Ooh.
Pine's going in.
Oh no!
The
Counter.
finish on Chinese Spy.
The
Uh-oh.
double
He's coming from
KP.
the back.
Oh, let's get out of there.
Live Ari.
Are we able to find the slam? But with
No.
no mana, it's not looking good.
Oh,
Double
he
KP
falls.
falls.
Double KP. Dang.
Unlucky. That's such a strong duo right there because both their KPs are just nasty. But unfortunately, fought one Shiv. Shiv got out, and another one took her place.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
you
just
can maybe live
brutal.
one Fusillade, but the second Fusillade, you're toast.
Their ships are gonna look to fight here.
I'm a little interested.
These ships want all the smoke. Never mind. Guess not against Clap. Or diff by Clap.
I'm swinging in.
Or a tip. I'm so happy you said. I'm sorry.
Enemy
Getting aura checked by Clap Brawl is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Alright,
Oh,
Dylan.
God.
Trying to counter, so I'll pass it on.
This is so disturbing.
I just keep
Grabbing
chasing down Hazakon. It's like,
Everybody's just
no,
like, I don't
they-
know. Oh, go for the
Oh,
dunk.
Put fishing for the spike. Doesn't find the
You
angles.
can't,
How's
you
the
can't run from this.
Able to
I
find
like
the
to
anomaly.
think they saw Pony Boy and they're like, we don't want you. We want your teammate. It's like, oh, here we go. Double
Oh,
strike.
Amador. Wait, we might see the Strike Oath
I
matchup.
want to see the Strike Oath matchup. I want to see it. Here it is.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. It's time.
Oh,
Oh, shield bash late though. It's on cooldown as Dylan is
Yeah.
now 1v2. Able to
Oh.
get the shield bash for the engage, but Chonker comes out. Amador getting the flick onto Illusion.
They're covering
Making
both
some
sides, too.
space. And Dylan's
The
forced
first,
to
they're
split
the
up.
first ones to make these guys think for a second, though.
Turn your brain
Oh,
on. Turn your brain
Oh.
oh, Flame coming
Oh.
in. Both
Huge.
ultis miss.
big
Wow.
whiff.
And Illusion's lost. He's trying to predict their shadow.
Dylan's not down here.
360.
Dylan eating the RMB.
Oh, Abaddon
Forced him to
is-
dash out.
Holy.
One problem is that they can't chase very well. As Madley's in the bush.
Oh,
able
the
to outplay
honey,
Abaddon.
the
RMB.
Here's the honey.
Do we eat the? We miss our ultimate. It's a
Deadly.
little unfortunate.
It's okay. It's deadly.
Dadly
can't
hands.
res
That's hilarious.
Save your
That's a
friend
hilarious
syndrome.
nickname.
Lemur knows it.
I love Madly.
I love Madley
I
so
love
much.
the thing I love most about Madly, dude, is his style. He will
Oh.
just ship it, and
The double brawl just got eliminated by the double voids.
oh no way.
Well, that makes sense to be honest.
Yeah, they dove in to get an ult. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
two people diving onto Lemur.
Oh, here we go, round two, maybe.
Oh,
Oh, can you get the jump on out? We get blocked
Madly's
to
here.
Madley, shifting down over the wall. Illusion
They
hot
just
on his
keep-
heels.
They
They're
just
gonna
keep
pod
chasing
rest.
Lemur.
Yeah, Illusion wants it.
There's a
No
chance
parry.
Lemur could outplay this. Oh, and Illusion has to
Dylan.
try to come back. Dylan is down.
Oh.
Oh, the shield bash blocking the ulti
Oh,
almost for
what?
Madley. As we get the spike!
Oh. Mocha not
Yes.
known for his oath at all, but he got the slam.
He got the slam, bro.
My first
Not
time
yet.
seeing Mocha oath.
Not yet.
I'm sorry.
doing
I'm
his job.
trying to calm here and cast, but I'm just laughing
It's just so
hard.
fun. It's just
This-
too fun.
This is great. And again, I go back to the pizza party tournament. Like, it's so great to have these fun events like this. Shout outs to Jang. I hope Jang wins this one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
dude, the
forgot about
double
the pizza
void,
party.
that would be so epic. The TO wins.
No, Jang is still in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the double void. Yeah.
I didn't know if I missed it in the corner while watching like the Shrike gameplay.
No, he's the one. His team's the one winning the double brawls.
Dude, the Celeste
yeah.
kind of putting up a fight here against the double brawl.
Yeah.
Too
How
many
can you
icicles
jump
out
on
there,
them?
bro. Too many
Yeah, how can you
walls.
jump on them?
Oh,
They finally
can
commit,
share
they get
icicles.
walls.
The engage is really hard here.
It's so annoying to walk up into. Oh, as Clap disagrees with me,
Yeah,
he jumps
fuck
in.
you, bro.
You know, it's passives, but
Has
he
to
can't.
drop
Oh,
two
he
ults
popped the
out.
ulti in time. Clap now on the ropes.
And the most cursed emote.
No one's having a good time
Oh,
over here.
game over.
Oh, Reach able to
Oh,
come.
reach.
Get the double
They
spin.
don't care about the clap aura.
Clap is not getting aura checked here.
Oh
As Jang
my
is in
god,
this.
here come the voids.
Getting the RMB and the
The
ground.
voids.
Don't
Dude,
commit the
if they
ult,
would've
but
put
the ground is enough to finish.
Oh my god,
Her Reacher falls.
But look!
Wait,
it's
but
double
Abador's
Shrek!
back. Abador's back. The ultimate doesn't find the potting Spacky. forced to juke both RMBs.
Get out of there, Jang. Get out of
Oh.
there.
Oh no!
Bomb bug.
TP over into
Uh-oh.
Coyote, and thank you, Chef. Ultimate,
but a
used
big
for zoning.
boombox.
No ultimates!
The
Oh,
double
no.
ulti.
No.
Double ulti with the boombox isn't enough.
Oh, nice try, Jang. Nice
sad.
try.
Indeed.
Oh wait, Clap is
love you,
playing for the
Jang.
crown. Able to swing
That
out of there in
boombox
time.
was so big right there.
Yeah, that is a big boombox.
TLD might actually win this game.
Okay, we still have double Shiv and double Bebo, as well as double Ghost.
And double-
Red's got
And
attack.
double brawl coming back soon,
Yeah.
as well as double strike.
We'll see if Clap
Uh-oh.
can finish on Amador.
He's gonna
What
get
if he
it.
connects and he
Oh
gets
wait,
the
he has to stomp. He
LMB?
has to stomp. He has to stomp.
Wait, what is happening?
Oh,
he- he-
oh, back in
That's a
5. Back in
two-way,
5. He's
bro.
good. He's good. He's good. He's back in 5. He's good.
That's preventing the stomp through portal is crazy. As we're jumping
Oh, Lima's
leader,
getting out of here.
Uh-oh.
Obsidian Slam connects.
He didn't
but
get the
no Connor
reset.
Heals.
Oh, he
Oh,
got the
wait, he gets
reset.
one reset.
Whoa,
There he goes.
huge!
Jeff wants it.
Getting the pot. There is a rewind. As we try to jump pad.
Oh, nice try.
We don't build enough elevation.
NC.
A double strike is out.
Double brawl looking a little scary here.
Yep. Pretty rough.
Game
Brawl
over
was
though,
your
no
nightmare.
shield.
Now there's two of them.
Double Shiv is nearby as Pine is daggering the tree for fun.
I'm curious who wins the Shiv versus Brawl.
I think Shiv.
I
Because you
think
can't ulti
Shiv.
both if they stack them. Or if they layer them.
Yeah.
Oh, and the snowball's here.
Snowballs!
Snowballs! Lap.
Clap no
And they have the
mana.
5
Clap no
souls,
mana.
too.
He's gonna
Slam
die here.
connects into the
Oh,
ulti
my God.
LMB dash. And double brawl is gone.
Dude, these ghosts though, kind of sleepers coming in from the side.
It's
Double
scary.
ghost, like, look at this. Yeah,
You
the
can't
seven
glide
seems
against
good.
these guys.
No,
You
they,
glide,
they
you're
share.
dead.
Yo,
They share their nades, right? You can-
triple
you can-
omni
Yes, they
vamp.
do.
Oh,
Yes,
the
they
days?
do.
Yeah, yeah. Look
They
at
share
the
the
omni
nades,
vamp
they need
runes. They're
damage.
just stacked omni vamp.
Oh my
I didn't even
god.
notice. Yes.
This is
It
the
goes
Because
into
it's
the
a
tree as well.
I've been seeing Dadley do that a lot. He's like, I don't need anything else. Give me double Omni Vamp and her little Huddy, and it's just, well, health's good. They already have, so the Omni Vamp runes and his new passive, they have a lot of lifesteal amongst
the
the
double
both of them.
Bebo still in it.
I don't know if I was one of these 4 teams, I'd focus the Brawl and Celestia to get one of the non duos out of here.
Yeah,
True.
like you missed the memo.
Yeah, I mean,
New comes out for Crow.
Oh.
Super Zeep Throne misses. No
That
more
was
base
hateful.
camp for Pine. They do have EXP Soul, which admittedly doesn't seem that strong in Bebo.
not yet at least, as they're level 11.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
need.
It just
at
kind of like
least 12.
equalized him more than anything else
Oh,
on their
Connor dodges
abilities.
the spike attempt by Thank You, Chef. The
Oh,
zone's a little
no.
awkward as Connor
You
gets
can't
spiked.
glide.
Oh,
You
just
can't glide next
Krilla,
to
you know you
ghosts.
cannot, man.
Krilla
It's
running
too
out of
rough.
mana.
No
from the
mana,
shivs.
yeah, it's rough.
The shivs are
Unable
in.
to
Shivs-
find the bomb.
One's down.
The shift trying to look at the Brawl and Celestia.
Oh!
Pine gets spiked! It's just Pine left with Crown now.
All right, the duos versus the non-duos. Oh wait, Pine's
Double
still in.
Ghost, neither able to
Pine's
find a
still
nade,
alive.
but both ultis come out.
Pine's looking for a
Turns out
pick
Chef.
on Coyote.
Rewind to nade.
He's got it.
Coyote's
It's a stomp, it's a
down.
stomp.
Oh my
He's,
god, the plot armor!
The ice can
They
break.
have
He
to
will get the
stop
res.
him.
he's gonna look for the stomp here.
Oh, he's gonna get the res here.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, they let him get the res.
I
don't
think
know if
they'll
there's much
take
they could
Chef
do.
here at the
Wait,
Riverine and,
Q, click on them. Q, click on them real quick so we can see their ult CD
Which guys?
on height.
Pine.
Where do I look for
Okay.
the LCD?
It's the bottom
The green
left.
circle.
Yeah, the green
Oh,
circle.
okay.
They
They get it
both
from the
have
team wipe.
Yeah.
Wait, they didn't.
But I think they want that Chef here to look at the rewind and boombox here.
Sorry, Pine is just spinning, doing 360s at the top, messing around.
Chef, no crown in sight that he's able to grab.
Oh,
I
storm
don't-
grenades.
Oh, he missed his tether.
Oh, and height.
Oh, there goes the
Forcing the
rewind.
rewind.
He's gonna boombox soon.
Poor chef. They're just picking on him.
Does he throw it out?
Too
Oh,
late.
too late.
Oh, too late.
All
The
right,
ghost versus
double
the
ghost.
shifts.
Double ghost, double shift. First
right
ulti comes
in.
out here from height. Nade onto
Okay.
him. Force the dash out. No ulti's
Oh,
left.
the
Wow.
spike! And
No
straight
nades
into the
left.
storm goes mint.
We have one left as the...
Oh, he's killed with
He's killed with
snowballs.
Oh no.
What a good final game.
And MB still come out on top.
That's to do it to him with the snowballs at the end, bro. Dude, so double shiv, OP, confirmed, best duo.
Well,
Best
they
duo
handled it
confirmed.
so well. They did everything they needed to. Dive in on the ghost, blade out when your ult's done. All right, tag, you're in. Do the same. I burnt their grenades and one of their ults. Like, that
Even
was
the
so
bug
tough.
abusing oaths don't stand a chance against the double fusillade.
I'm so sorry.
They didn't even get a chance to fight. It would be funny in the future to do more events like this, specifically with duplicates, like hosting trio pugs.
That was great.
With,
Yeah,
duplicate
it
hunters.
adds like such a cool dynamic to the fights when it's like.
I remember the pizza party we had.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I was here for that.
That was cool.
Because it was like
So-
December-ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I joined in early January, or like
So
very late December.
the pizza party had that. It was actually trios, but it's because of a lack of signups. And it was Zeph team was really, really strong.
Mhm.
And surprisingly, the only ones that kind of kept up with them, Oaths did sort of, but Zeph's, their grenades were too much. But it was a Felix team that had them, and Taj almost won the 1v3 against the Zephs, but he narrowly missed a shield pull. And if he had hit it, then it would have been Felix on top because of his anti-heal, just like shutting out Zephs. But no, it makes for a really fun event. They also did, I forget the name of it, but everybody's Shrike with double blink dagger
Mm-hmm.
or blinkstone.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Not fun for me. I hit 2 shots maximum, I think, that game.
Oh no.
It was not pretty.
Happens.
There's also a game mode of you can only use remote lasers, and everyone got 2.
That was
And so you
great
can only
because
kill with that.
Dude, that sounds like
circle- the
that
sto-
literally sounds like a minefield, like hell.
the storm closed in and ended up like reverting on everybody. No, that's the only time I've seen it that like because they weren't allowed to attack each other, they could only fight with lasers. So yeah, the circle closed into nothing, and it was just like, all right, who survived the longest? This is before Bebo's boombox.
It was just Oaths like self-resing in
I
the
was about
storm.
to say Oath bug abusing again
Yeah.
with the self-res
Yeah.
wins.
That,
I think that's what it
was.
won.
And it was
That's so
funny too
funny.
because Nidhogg was on Void and everybody's stuck inside of like a vault on a small island, if I remember right, just a small island towards the north. And
Yeah.
he decided to like jump on the blade and teleport a bunch of people into
It
the
was so
storm.
funny.
And it was just like you could see, like, although we couldn't directly hear, you could just hear the no.
That was
coming from
me.
everybody. So yeah, like events like this, like I loved that it started off, although a casual tourney, it was sweaty at first. People wanted to win, and you could see like Lemur and Abba messing around, trying new hunters every round. But then as it went on, it's like, hey, let's have fun. This is a for fun event. Let's see what you can do in duos. And they made that great. I did not expect Dual Ghosts to make it that far. Like that was huge. They did so well for themselves, but God, I love this game. I love this community. I love everything about it. Like shout outs to Jang and shout outs to all of you for putting this on and doing so well with it. Like I couldn't cast most of that last game because you could hear my high-pitched squeaking laugh in the background. My cheeks hurt from
We were
smiling.
all
so
laughing, bro.
much.
That was
Yeah, that
way
was
too much fun.
That was actually so fun to cast with you guys. Hell yeah. So
Oh, man.
Toilet and Tsunani, thank you so much for joining us like on the cast. It's
Of
really
course.
awesome having you guys.
Yep.
It's fun.
So we'll be back at it. So that was day 1 of Quintessence, guys. We got 5 days of this action. This was the duos day. I think we're gonna be looping back with the duos final on the final day. But tomorrow, super hype day, going to be arena. I know Tsunani's really excited for that. And then we're gonna have trios on Sunday. Then we're gonna have squads on Monday, and then I think we're gonna. What?
Quadros. We're
Quadros.
having quadros.
Thank you for the
Duos,
correction.
arena, trios, and quadros.
Quadros. Put my
As
head
you were. Sorry for
on
cutting you off
Monday.
there, brother.
And then I think on Tuesday is basically going to be like finals of the different things. But if we take a look at today real quick, it's looking like Starfire. Like we're going to have to get a count on the points, and we'll
Oh
see
yeah.
before the start of tomorrow. But if we look at the region progress, Starfire with 3 wins off the back of Pine and Height. I mean, just that alone is what, almost 120, like 117 points. Like that's a good start there for the Starfire team.
I will also say that this is the only duos. This was the end of duos. There will be no finals.
No duos finals. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes,
So
this is it.
salute to duos, to all our duos players out there. We love you. We hope you stick around for trios. And GG's. That is honestly the best possible final game we could ship off duos with. So GG's, everyone.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's. Thank
Jang,
you all
anything
for coming.
you
Thank
want
you
to
guys
say?
for hosting.
Yeah. I saw you hop in
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I will do the points tonight, and I will announce it tonight very soon.
Let's go.
So not to
Sounds
keep you
good.
guys waiting or anything. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then what
Sounds
time is everyone
good.
looping back around tomorrow? What time should people look to tune in?
Tomorrow, the same time, 8 EST.
All right, bet.
And there should be no
For
delay, I think.
For Arena, correct?
Wait, you'll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I will
Oh,
be
how
here for
are,
that. Oh, wait. I think so.
How are
Maybe
signups
not.
looking for that?
Oh, yeah, we need more signups. Yo, arena players.
more?
this is
Sign
your
up
time.
for
Any
Arena.
players? Everyone,
now.
sign up.
Time.
Everyone. Twin A, Zik, sign up.
It is all
I'm
random.
commentating tomorrow.
Hold on. If I'm casting, observing, and playing, it's going to be something.
Exactly.
Put me in, coach. I was built for this. No, not really. I am soft. I am 10-ply toilet paper, super soft. I cannot hang. I do not want the smoke. So...
I think I'll sign up for that just to get a few games in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's all random teams, so a team could have like, kind of like those 1 Void, 2 Starfire, 1 Luster,
So I have to ask though, just to clarify for the rule set tomorrow, you said it's all random. Did you have to have participated in day 1, or can we have new competitors tomorrow?
Yeah, new competitors. So tomorrow you'll see like, Arena, Mythical Legend, SP, maybe Emperor,
Maybe some apostle.
Mythical
I'll message
Legend.
them.
Oh, is Despy
Yeah.
is Despy signed up?
Is
If he
Emperor
hasn't,
playing?
I'll send it to him.
Yeah.
Also, maybe
that's
we
what
get
it's
Flappy as well. We can get all the Emperor.
Yeah, Emperor. I
We get, like, all those guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So spread the word,
I'm about to guilt trip my friends so much. It's like, come on, do
Yeah.
it. It's all random. I think that's what makes some of them more nervous, though, is like they're comfortable playing with friends. It's like, no. You're going to play with people better than us now. Go be a healer. You're good.
And
at
it's also
this.
more fun though, because you also get to learn from these people,
Yeah.
as like
True.
such as like Pine. If you get paired with Pine,
Yeah.
which I'm praying. Uh,
And,
but yeah, I think it'd be fun for everyone.
And just for everyone out there, like all these players in SUPERVIVE, like for the most part, are super cool. Like I don't know, I'm not super great, but it's like everyone that I've ever played with, like at your guys' level, is very kind and like, obviously there's toxicity that happens, but I think like this community and especially like the people that are kind of left like competing at this level, like everyone just wants the game to succeed, so they want each other to succeed, and it's just like a very like positive environment. So if you are a little nervous to get out here, or if you don't have a ton of experience in arena, anything like that, like it literally doesn't matter. Just put yourself out there. Yeah, get some games in with these guys. You're gonna learn a ton. You're gonna have a blast doing it. You're probably gonna end up being friends with them at the end. And so yeah, it's just a super cool opportunity for literally anyone to get out here and compete with no real stakes other than having a really good time and possibly some TC coins. Am I allowed to say that, Jang? Is that public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
TC coins, I have to play.
There you go. So
Skins, guys, skins. There's so many dope skins in the new patch. I saw them all today. Ah!
I need more money.
Oh,
I
I
need
got a
skins.
peek. I saw one.
I
Wait,
saw
did I
one.
spoil it?
I'm about to peak like later tonight as I'm like running on sleep deprivation in a dream. I need to see these. I want to add on to Zik's point. I'm going to quote Madly here. This community is so kind and compassionate and loving and just friendly that everybody knows who the bad eggs are in this scene. It's such a small list that of thousands of players, we're like, all right, we know the 5 or 6 that are just toxic. Like, so it's so welcoming. Please sign up. You'll have a good time.
Jane, can you let everyone know how they would sign up if they were so inclined?
Yeah. Yeah, I put the link there. And in the link, the Discord is there as well.
Okay. So if you,
Perfect.
And if you don't have a team and you want us to put you on a team besides Arena, this is the form for that. I'll make a command for it.
oh yeah, that'd be dope. And if you are part of the OOOTECH Discord, it's like all the information is posted in there as well. So if you're not part of OOOTECH, you can I think like Jang, can you provide a OOOTECH link as well for anyone that's not in?
He
the
said it was
Discord?
in the form.
Oh, okay, it's in
Yeah.
the form. Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'll grab it too.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yippee!
Anything else before we wrap it up here, boys?
Just
I got nothing.
Great job as always. And Zick, you laughed when I said you're on my Mount Rushmore of casters, but being able to control the camera, talk about everything effortlessly, observe everything, just stellar as always. Tsunani, you noticed stuff that I didn't even think to look at. That really just shows Toilet when you did chime in and clutch clip. It's just awesome. Love it. Even more of a big fan now. And Jang, you're such a hero. Thank you for putting this on. Yeah, I'm gonna steal a line from Eminem right here, where he says, "Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but Jang must have been a goat."
True. Jang is the goat.
Spitting.
I'm a bunny, but yeah, same thing.
Nope, you're a goat.
With that, Jang the bunny goat.
Jang the bunny goat.
We had an absolute blast here today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all the players. Thank you to everyone organizing. With that, we are going to close it out. So GG's, and we will catch you guys tomorrow for more Quintessence.
GG.
GG's.
GG.
Thank you.